Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens, Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram, and this is fucking talking shit with Eagle, the Weed Nerd World, episode 488. Smiley's Gardens already popping in. Snuck in on him with a quick start of the show. What's up, Smiley? Jack Green saw already in chat. What's up, man?
How you doing? What's up, Jack?
Good, man. Trying to get my chat brought around over here. Live chat going. Done and done. To a Y. Southern BT Roar Blaze Daily. Cheers.
Good weekend.
I am getting some work done tonight. I said it every night this week. I'm gonna camera off. I'm gonna get some work done. Last night it didn't. I said it was the first fucking thing I said. First fucking thing I said when I got on last night. I'm getting some work done tonight. I swear. I swear I'm getting some work done. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do any shows. I'm gonna fall behind. I'm gonna have to take a night off and shit. Did I flip the camera down and fucking trim in the background, take care of business? No. What did I do? Go long an extra two. Go down. Go long an extra couple hours. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah, it got deep there towards the end of last night.
Yeah, sure did. Sure did. I wouldn't have it any other way, though.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
Jack says I'm going to try to get high as possible off cam tonight. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right? Wasn't that 100 hits off the bong he did the one time?
Yeah, I think it was definitely up there. 100.
It's 100 or 50, I forget. What was it, Jack?
It was 100. Cheers, Donnie, Nicky, Stu, T. Barrington. I want to say it was over 100. I want to say it was like in the neighborhood, like 106 or something. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. What you smoking on over there?
I was just trimming up some Mac Mosa, so try that out.
Must have been 100. You said it was 100. It's 100 episodes, so 100 bong hits. There we go. Makes sense. That's a lot of bong hits.
Yeah, it is, man. Fuck, 10 of them's a lot.
Man, I don't know if it's red pill or, man, just whatever it is, but man, I've been fucking chiefing down on my pipes the last few days. You know what's funny is, you know, whatever. I made sure my pipe was safe in my absence. It was all put up in a safe spot. When I come home, I check on it. I'm like, yes. All good. Is that silly or what? That went through that extra steps to hide my precious glass.
Yeah, man.
It's worth it.
Cheers. Time to get fucking stoned.
GMO in chat. Cheers to the good fellows over the pond there. I'm rolling up volcano. Just breaking up a salad of everything. Everything.
So I got a couple seeds out of this one. That was I ran the pollination run in the basement, and then this was a follow-up run behind it. And I'll have to do a little better job of cleaning, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like it's riddled with them, but I definitely, trimming it up, got 2 of them to fall out on the tray. So I'm sure there's more in the bunch that I didn't get to.
It's so hard. You think you can go in there and just wipe them walls off. Every time I've had quote unquote accident, whatever, I find seeds 2 rounds in. 2 rounds after I'm fucking finding something that rubbed something or fucking still getting it somehow. 10 month off down the way. Oh man. Not, not looking forward to purposely pollinating. I know the mess I can cause on accident, so I will be trying to take as many points or many precautions as possible.
I almost wonder if it'd be worthwhile, like to like, I don't know, put some kind of a secondary layer on the walls. You know what I mean? That you could just fucking peel down and get rid of or something like that. I don't know. I guess I'm thinking like a saran wrap type thing, but I guess it'd be tough to do. I'm not sure exactly what material, but you know, I'm getting at like almost like a fucking drop cloth type thing.
Sorry, man, I just had something in my mind here, but I can't think of it. What about just building a chamber with like a fucking some, like a negative pressure one way or another? Either like, when it come time that day, you either fucking flip on the shop vac or whatever, and fucking suck from the bottom and draw the pollen. Shake the mill and then it suck all the pollen through the bottom, or place for up to the top. Try to manage that so when you clean, it's not getting anywhere with that stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a mess, man. That stuff's fine powder. It's like crazy.
Oh, yes. So just chopping up. I think there's a little bit of 6-shooter in here, a little bit of that Colombium I've been smoking, a little bit of board 13. Of course, I'm not afraid to throw some roaches, clean up the tray, and chuck through roaches. I do get rid of the paper, which kind of sucks. A lot of paper. I'm that cheap, man. We've been over this. I will throw some roaches, especially in these bigger joints, man. You don't notice an occasional roach in a fucking joint like that.
Gotta get rid of it somehow.
That's right.
It's funny. I'm ready to turn
Actually,
up some.
even talked to Indra about that one time about possibly extracting the roaches. Basically what I'm saying is same. Cut the fucking shitty shit off, chop that black shit off, pull the paper off, and then kind of doing an ISO with it. Dump some alcohol on that. He's like, seemed like it would be higher in something towards N or further down the chain, a little more psychedelic. And he was like, yeah, it's compost some fuckers. It's compost some fuckers. Gee, fucking Jesus. Waste my time with questions like that. Shit.
I'm sure he's tried it before or something. I bet it tastes like ass, dude. It's gotta. I mean, you're pulling all that burnt oil out of there too. You know what I mean?
You're not necessarily looking to taste it, I would think. I mean, that'd be something I would put in a fucking capsule or something like that. Just kind of digesting it. I don't want to fucking taste that shit.
True. I guess I forgot you said in a tincture or whatever. But yeah, that fucking even in a re-rolling the roaches like the round 2 or whatever, it's fucking it tastes like a fucking roach. It's nasty.
Think back though of many times where I did fucking keep generation of roaches like that, man. You didn't want to fuck around with like a 3rd or 4th generation of roach joint, man. It was just
Right? You get shit all over your lips if you weren't paying attention.
Do not miss those days. I do not miss those days.
No, not at all, man. Been there, done that though. That's for sure. I was all proud of it the first one too. It's a fucking third generation joint. It's not just second gen.
Yeah. Too true. Too true. Man, the youngest fucking turned 18 today, man. It was a pretty good day. Cooked her
Yeah.
up a little bit of fucking steak stir fry for dinner. Got a cake. It was pretty good today. She's gonna get her hair done tomorrow, I believe. That's what she wanted. The hair did.
Crazy change or just like freshening up what she normally does?
I think, a little bit of shorter,
Like a pink mohawk.
possibly a different color. Oh, she's two-tone now. She got some like pink in the front, pink bangs. I think she wants to shorten it up and possibly go to another color, but a solid another color, I guess. I try not to ask too many questions. I want to know the basics. Where am I driving into? How much did it cost? That's all I need to know.
Pretty much.
What's up, Puget Sound Seeds? You have the key if you'd like to jump in. It's Westport or SoCal. Hopefully Johnny's feeling better today.
Shit. Grandson's been having a runny nose, so he's been allergies or a little cold or whatever. Hopefully he gets feeling better. Yeah, he really hasn't slowed down a ton though. He's just been stuffy and shit, grumpy kind of thing. I suppose I was gonna say, I suppose he only gets grumpy when you don't give him what he wants, and then he gets grumpy.
For anybody though, really. I was just gonna say that it's tougher. It's at least for me, man. It's tougher to see kids sick than adults, man. I hate to see sick kids.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
That thing's fucking. That thing's about a sucker bar, man. Look at that thing. Oh, you kidding?
As I say, it keeps cutting into your background. We get the dish though.
Johnny. I got that. That's what you talk about right there. See black fingers. Somebody's been fucking around, bro. Just somebody's been fucking around.
What's up, Johnny?
What's up?
Rolling a fatty smoke for a bit before I flip down the camera and start trimming again, or at least so I say. Never happens.
I was running just now.
Running.
The fuck you,
Yeah.
Johnny?
Oh man, I've been well, I had a couple plants coming down, so I took those down today. And so basically I'm taking the rest of my stuff that's in veg and just throwing it into flower and just letting it express itself. I'm seeing a few boys in the 5x5, so I'll be taking those guys out. And but it's in the process of the reset. I want to redo my floor, So in order for me to redo the floor, I got to get everything out of the room.
Yes, that
So
is step one.
Yeah, so that's just getting everything ran through, so that I can, no matter how big it ends up being, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get whatever I can out of each one at this moment. And then do the complete reset. So I transplanted 8 plants today, took down 3. rearranged a bunch of stuff, washed the buds, and here after a minute, I'll be setting them up inside the herbs now dryer, if they're dry enough, you know. So Smiley, you don't have an herb snout dryer, do you?
No, I'm not that
Are you convinced yet?
convinced about what.
Are you convinced yet?
Convinced about what?
Believe me, it's-
I don't know that it works good.
For some people, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a no convince.
That's a no commitment right there.
What? No, I'm not. I mean, how am I going to argue with people that use it and have good reviews of it? I've never
Yeah.
used them. How am I going to argue with that?
Oh no. I'm not trying to put you in that spot. No.
I don't think for me it would work. What worked well? I don't know. I guess I
Yeah.
know them.
You need too many of them, huh? Yeah.
It would change the way you harvest it as well for the hang dry. But
Yeah, not
get
what.
away with that. It's the commitment right then and there. It's done when it comes out of the machine. So,
Yeah. That's the part I like. It's a quick ROI.
Yeah, man. That's what I mean. Like a lot of this stuff, it just depends on your setup. What you know what I mean? Like what you're doing, I guess, and what fits into what you're doing. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Well, I
as
can
far
s-
as like being convinced or not, I guess I don't know. I haven't really taken that road.
Yeah. That was a great show last night, Eagle.
Good.
team effort.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched it last night. I watched it today.
We did miss you. We did miss you, that's for sure.
I missed you guys too.
I will say Jack Greenstock's conversion was a pretty powerful testimony.
Pretty remarkable. Yes.
He was he was speaking pretty loudly against it up until then.
Well, I'll tell you.
If there was anybody that wasn't paid for their opinion of it, it's definitely there. Well, I mean, he kind of had to eat a little, you know what I'm saying? Eat a little crow to fucking say he liked it. So it was a bigger uphill climb for him to say he liked it than the trash on it. You know? So
I agree.
That's why I was convincing. That's all.
Yeah.
I like the way my
Yes.
keyboard's just fucking posting comments. Period. The phone's sitting up here.
I was wondering that. I seen the cheap home girl got hit with the casino spammer in chat too this week. That thing's been on a couple of them now. I think that it was on Future Cannabis Project too, and I was watching one of those. Popped up.
Why does that make me feel slightly better?
Well,
Oh, that's
what happens?
You know-
Why is it that we can report other fucking people in chat and they get their accounts gone? You know what I'm saying? Or you can get people's accounts shut down, but then some fucking spam account, which is why you would have the reporting process, or one of the reasons why. You know what I mean? And then that thing just goes everywhere, unstoppable. Can't fucking get rid of it. You know, this shit don't make sense to me. It's paid
Probably
advertising.
set up. The account's probably set up and shut down, so quickly. You probably have such a hard time catching them.
I think it's paid advertising. They're in on it.
I agree.
You hear that, Google?
I was just watching a thing on YouTube tonight, right here, The Social Dilemma. It was pretty
Watching
good.
you
It was,
Google.
how Facebook and them fucking actually manipulate you with fucking AI and shit already. And how we are just like truly just building that system. Oh man, it's pretty bad when the creators of that shit are now on record going, yeah, this shit's terrible, terrible. I don't even use it. It's fucking crazy right there. Cheers to Noah the grower. One we don't see in the chat that often. How you doing, brother? You have a key
Yes.
as well.
So SoCal?
Some cat.
There we go. What's going on, man? How you guys doing tonight?
Not too bad. Thanks for that poke.
Oh, did you get the notification?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I was deep. I would say elbow deep into soil when I got that text.
Hey,
I came running over and I said, "What's going on?" Oh, shoot! He's early. Right on.
I can't wait till things get back to where get back to doing some of the spotlights again. No shortage of volunteers. I can't say that, man. When I open up that scheduling book, it's not going to be too hard to fill a few days. That's for sure. So, looking forward to actually doing spotlights again. Very much looking forward to some early.
Yeah, I miss those. I think I can speak for us all when I say I miss those.
Yeah, and I'll see what I can't do to drum up some of that stuff too. I don't know if anybody's hit you up on IG at all or anything, but I've been promoting it through Clubhouse.
One or two have for sure.
Right
I
on.
said I just haven't opened up that book yet. Gotta make sure everything's good before I start setting some dates. There's nothing worse than not having people than disappointing people when you're not able to live up to your
Exactly.
niche.
It's nice. It's nice when the wave comes in. You got a couple surfers ready to hit it. Do some shit.
I got the November and October and November takeover scheduled. So
Nice. Nice.
So
I did open the books for that.
Yeah, so Soil Doctor's coming in October for another one, and then actually going to Australia for the Weedy Garden, just because I'm a fan of the dude. He's cool as fuck. I don't know if anybody's followed him, but he does a permaculture garden, but he's what do you call it? The guys where they video. He's like trained in whatever camera work and all that shit. So he's got a lot of cool like panning type views of his garden and cool shit. But he's shows a lot of cool shit too. He's a smart dude. That should be a good one.
You got to get him on
Interested in
the.
talking some char?
Yeah, I hope so.
I got they had some char people hit me up and was more than willing to want to come on the show and talk char and soil. Meant to flip
Nice.
you that one. I haven't flipped you that one yet. So see if you were interested. Anywho.
Yeah, I'll talk some biochar.
Cheers, SoCal. I was actually talking to a grower the other day as far as not necessarily char, but we were around like the old whiskey barrels. And it's like, man, you could cut them fuckers in half. Roll out of them. You already got the char inside. They flamed inside them barrels and shit. Plus, they're decent size, man. You can put some plants in them things. And I think they'd be quite happy.
Not to mention, I think it would have a little extra special terroir coming out of it too.
Oh, the wooden barrel? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Ones that have been used and shit. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Seasoned wood. That's like a great seasoned frying pan, man. You just can't get much better.
Do they reuse
Cooking up.
these barrels? I thought they made them new every time.
No,
I don't know, I think-
They reuse some things for a while, a few runs, and then they actually build new ones. I don't think it's every time.
It'd be cool to get a hold of some that have already been used.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Is I think you can because they rebuild them fairly often that you can buy them.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That'd be a great idea. Next adventure. Oh yeah. I love it. I never get tired of trying new shit.
We love bots, Johnny.
It's all an experiment to me because this is all new. Hooked up some brownies today. Very strong cannabis flavor to it out of the last oil that I made. It was pretty strong.
At least it wasn't like fibery from like actual flour.
No, no, but it had the fiber flavor. Yeah, definitely tastes like weed.
Yeah, you can get
But
rid of that if you extract it before you add it to the butter or whatever media.
Well, I made brownies, so it called for a half cup of oil, coconut oil. So I put the half cup of very strong coconut oil that I made the last time. I think I put like 50, 60 grams in that one. Yeah. So it's kind of strong. My dog wouldn't even go near the chicken last time.
Well, I think the way that works, Johnny, is the fat. My understanding is the fat's what's absorbing it. So I would imagine at a certain point you can fully saturate whatever as of what I was going with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like a sponge. It can only soak up so much of it, regardless.
Oh,
Of
I
it.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
But I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think you can just keep stacking THC in it. Though.
I was just going off of what Tao did last time. I think he just said he put a shitload in there.
Did you know if
So
he used
it's
Cheers,
Sorry.
Brother Eagle, Smiley, SoCal, Johnny, Chat.
I mean, cut you off, Smiley.
I'm getting spoiled. I'm getting spoiled, Eagle. You're on every night. Fuck, man. Just
Right.
saying. Getting kind of spoiled.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
I know Eagles
Right.
back every night and I'm leaving all of a sudden.
You leaving?
Well, I'm
Gonna be gone for a week.
Was it
gonna be
me?
gone for a week. Yeah, it was you, Dingus. It was you.
What's up, Red Pill?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, Red Pill?
Okay,
So Red Pill,
What's up?
did you got the news, right?
What's that?
That you got some wreckage coming your way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Shout outs to Miranda.
Yeah, he said he wanted to mess you up, make you a wreckage.
That's always good.
Sounds
Yeah.
like you.
That's
Yeah.
I got really thrilled. My intentions when I got that strain, when I got those seeds originally, I had Crazy Train and I had Chernobyl from Subcool. I also had Trainwreck from Greenhouse Seeds. My original idea and what I ended up doing, or not actually, not ended up doing, but what the plans were unintentionally, but were like forced upon me, when I originally got that very first order of Attitude seeds, and there's a smorgasbord of seeds there, but one of them was definitely Greenhouse Seeds, Trainwreck, and one of them was Subcool's Vortex. So out of this pack of Vortex, I divided it up amongst myself, my cousin, and one of my buddies. I popped seeds, and the one that I ended up popping ended up being a male. And by the time I got to it, I didn't know it was a male, but I took a clone of it and basically whatever monster cropped or re-vegged it from a clone. And because of my naivete at the time or unexperiencedness, I got rid of it because I saw it re-vegging. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's reverting 3 fingers and single finger blade leaves. Like, what's wrong with this plant? So unfortunately, I got rid of that Vortex male, but my plans were originally to cross it to that Trainwreck, make a Vortex Trainwreck cross, even though Subcool already ended up doing that with the Time Wreck. So my plans at that point were to make a Trainwreck dominant cross with one of Subcool's. This was before I got my hands on Time Wreck, but I had already had the Crazy Train, Quirkle, and Blood Wreck, and I had the Chernobyl, Jack the Ripper, and Blood Wreck. Some of my plans were to grow those out, find a male, and cross it to whatever the best wreckage plant I got was. Yeah, so to be able to mess with the wreckage again kind of makes me happy because I'm real fond of the train wreck. I had a really good experience with it where the first time I had it, I smoked it, and me and my buddy were a part of the little smoking circle, and a third person was just a witness to it. She was creeped out, whatever in the circumstance, didn't want to, like, I don't know. There's a lot of weird things. She was my ride to this place and to the place back to my house from where I got this train wreck at. She was a little creeped out on the situation, didn't really join in on it, but witnessed me and my 2 buddies smoke this train wreck and get obliterated by it. And I felt, a lot of times you don't feel weed necessarily on the inhale or like the sparking of the blunt in the inhale. Maybe it's the exhale where you might feel just a little bit of something from one puff. But the second I inhaled this shit, like immediately got skyrocketed and obliterated. And like the way I had train wreck described to me, the way it came across is, I know there's a lot of stories like, oh no, dude, a train derailed and just toppled over some weed plants. The one weed plant left is where all the train wreck in the world comes from. I don't believe that story. The reason I believe it got its name is because of the devastating effects it had on you. It literally hit you like a train, like just ran you over. And that's what happened to me and my buddy. I were smoking this. And then later on, this chick takes us home, and she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you two?" And me, I'm like laid back in the back seat of like her Jeep or whatever she had. And my buddy is just literally giggling and can't even fucking articulate thought. And she's trying to play Tool music for us because we're so high and fucked up. She's like, "You guys are going to like this. Here, listen to this." And she's playing like trippy Tool music. Anywho, we get back to my house and she's like, "All right, I need to at least try this shit to get, a sense of what the fuck you're going on." And I'm so high. I pack like probably like the entire contents of the little medicine container I have, or like half of it, maybe like one whole half of an eighth, into a bowl, and it won't even light. And then she just got basically like fed up that we were too stoned and stupid. Basically, we were already at home, but she's like, "All right, get the fuck out of my fucking Jeep." Then she was gone. But I really got fucked up off train wreck weed, so that's what made me want to go on a search.
Well, I met the guy that said that he created it. And that was he was from Humboldt, but he was visiting out Riverside County. And he had body bags full of this shit. He had like 9 or 10 of them laid up inside of a master bedroom inside of a house, just on the floor of this stuff. And he said, "You want to try some really good stuff? I just created this. It's called Trainwreck." And the way it hit me was I got high when I drew it in, and when I blew it out, I got higher.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like every time I took a breath and breathed in and out, I got higher and higher after that for a while. And it was just like I got to a peak, and it was just like, wow, that was the most incredible weed I've had,
Mm-hmm.
So far.
I wonder if that was the weed I smoked. You said that was definitely Cali weed, right?
Oh yeah, it was Humboldt weed, Humboldt, Cali.
Well,
Yeah,
this is the
Northern
same
California.
thing. At the same time, this is high school for me. I'm not even going to say what age or how many years ago it was, because I don't want to get laughed at for being 2 years old. But anyways, I used to get vacuum sealed packs of like California specific strains like Trainwreck and what people call Mendocino Purple, but are delivered to me as its local term, which was monkey balls. I was just thinking about that earlier, and it's trying to get a person to comprehend that there's actually a strain called monkey balls. And they're like, "No, you're making that up. You're totally making that up." I'm like, "No, dude, that's literally what this strain is called or known as locally where it's from." Okay. So
I just want to get some train wreck and see if your girlfriend magically reappears.
Yeah. And the story about that train wreck is that it actually caused a engineer to have an accident on the Cajon Pass. And it's a documented accident.
mm-hmm. Okay, so it wasn't weed that was being guerrilla grown or whatever, and the only seeds refuged from the plant, but it was someone that was literally high on this plant that derailed the train.
Yes.
How
I
prophetic.
believe it, dude, because this weed
and that's how it got its name.
Yeah, dude, it's not because I was 17 or 18 years old when I smoked this weed. This weed was strong, like in an indescribable way compared to today. I've had a couple weeds that reminded me similar to that situation where like I can't even stand up. Like I'm high, I'm not like sleepy, but I can't even literally stand up vertically from weed. The only other time I had that besides Trainwreck was from a concentrate called Goji Dog. Never looked it up to figure out if it was Goji OG and some kind of Chem Dog strain that was mixed into a concentrate, or if there's an actual strain called Goji Dog. I mean, I would guess that it's some kind of, obviously from that, if it is a strain, a Goji OG and Chem Dog strain from one of the two cuts. There's several cuts of Goji OG itself, and Chem Dog. There's several stuff. I don't know what the cross was, or if it was just some combined bouquet of a match. But I only had 1 gram of it, and 3 separate dabs of this gram literally made me lay down. And I don't know if anyone knows or remembers the story of Chem Dog, but before it fell into Chem Dog's hands, where's that? Chem Dog. The person that made this pipe right here found at a Grateful Dead show, found Chem Dog and brought the weed back home to him and found seeds in it. That's what became all the Chem Dog that we know and smoke today. Anywho, if you know the original name of or the story of how it got its name, Dog Bud, before Chem Dog named it Chem Dog, they would say is like, why is it called Dog Bud? It's like, oh, because you hit it and it makes you lay down like a dog. So that's what literally happened to me. Like 3 separate dabs out of just 1 gram I would hit it, and my instinct was to just lay down in my bed for like 30 seconds to a minute, completely almost incapacitated me. So I can literally believe how someone could literally just nod off on some train wreck.
Well, the only other weed that I had that was better than that was the original Thai stick that I had back in the it's been like 78, right in that era. And that shit was just freaking amazing. I literally passed out standing up after smoking.
That was from all the
Yep.
shit they laced it with when they did it packaging and smuggling.
It was probably covered with opium. That's my thoughts. I mean, because back in the day, I think there was they did lace it with shit like that. You know.
Well, I don't think they were lacing it intentionally with shit, but I think back in the day they did a lot of shit that we don't do today for sure.
Oh yeah.
Especially like
Yeah.
pounding them in bricks and fucking hiding them in any
Well,
goddamn
I don't know if
place you can think of, you know.
I don't know if the buddy that you had, Johnny, told you the genetics, but one of them, when you look it up, is Thai plus Northern Californian genetics. Like the story they portray is how it became is some kind of Thai land race seeded bunch of, popular.
Well, if that doesn't just beat all right there.
Right.
I mean, because the only other weed that I ever smoked that hit me like that was original Thai stick. So
I'm gonna do one dab, and I gotta put myself to bed for that doctor's appointment. But I was consciously awake, and I saw that everyone's live and that the WeednerdWorld is running. So I'm gonna torch up and dab, and then probably go night night. So I just
right on,
For
right.
some
on.
reason, it just makes sense. Yeah, tomorrow morning. Don't listen to me. I thought you already went to the doctor.
Oh hell no, dude! I'm riding it to the rails right now.
We love that about you.
I'm that way though, dude. I can literally do anything, and I don't know. I almost feel like what should I do? Should I break the habit of learning how not to procrastinate? But it's not that bad, because even if I procrastinate, I still accomplish the task.
You're just taking your time, man. It's not procrastinating. It's taking your time.
All right.
Hey,
Relax.
good things take time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you don't have to speedily get shit accomplished, even though we've been trained to be good slaves. It doesn't mean you have to be one, to yourself especially. You know what I mean? I get wrapped up in that myself. It's like, oh, I gotta get this thing, gotta do that. Well, fucking hang on a second. I don't need to do shit. Smoke a joint first.
I know it really couldn't mean that much, but I always hold a memory of what my very first fortune cookie was. Now, a lot of people be like, no, like this is, now we're looking at it a completely different way. But my first fortune cookie was patience is the key to happiness. And people say that. And people are like, no, dude, you got to get out there and hustle. You got to grind every single day.
My youngest son I would take him to the game store, because I was a part-time father, and he would go in there, and I said, I'm going to get you a game. He goes, okay. And he would start looking at every fucking game. All right. And I didn't want to rush him, because I wanted him to make the right choice. Right? He goes, Dad, can I keep looking? I go ahead. I'm going to be in the mall. When you're done, when you've found the one that you want, come and get me. Fucking an hour later, I ain't shitting you. He comes out and says, I think I found it. I go, you think? I go, you think? He goes, no, I found it, Dad. I'm like, cool. And then he would just love those fucking games because it took an hour for him to fucking choose it. And he's, out of the three of my sons, he's my youngest. He separate mothers, but he's very balanced in that way. He knows what he wants, right? Takes his time, and he fucking hits the bullseye. He doesn't just start shooting, like his old man. Like somebody says, there's a target. All right, boom, boom, boom. Oh, did I fucking hit anything? So I think that's a good thing, Red Pill. Maybe it's from your generation, because he's probably about your age. I don't know. You're a young guy, so things are getting better genetically in the Homo sapien genome. Just saying.
I like the buckshot, Bingus. I like the buckshot.
What I like about you, Johnny, you're so easy to please, brother. Yeah.
I like the buckshot. Yeah.
Right on, brother. Right on. No, all you guys, family, internet family. Never thought it was such a thing, and now there is. It's fucking awesome. And it's a fairly large family. I mean, look at the chat room, and
The Weedner family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
This one I was trimming earlier.
Oh, that's a good looking bud. What is that?
That's beautiful.
This
Nice.
is Macmosa, Johnny.
Oh my goodness, really?
Don't sleep on those. Don't sleep on them.
I got one in flower.
Those are not my seeds either. Those are the legit seeds from the breeder that you're gonna have a different pheno to this one. So
Well, I got it in flower right now.
there you go. I'm expecting nothing but that.
It's up in there someplace, damn it. I know I must have upload up pod. There it is right there. Yep. The number 2 was the one that made it. I had 3 of them. The number 2 made it. I don't know if it's a male or female. I just put it into flower today. So just up potted it in just to see what the press that fucking sex out of it, put it in the flower.
So I like to see the results.
Yeah. I've got over in my other tent, I've got a few boys that are starting to express themselves. So I gotta
When they start pulling their pants down, you gotta watch out.
yeah. Well, no, they're just kids right now, they got no pubes at all. Yeah, they're just kids at this moment. They're just starting to show their nuts. That's about it. So
Teasing you. Huh?
yeah. Well, it's exciting to watch them develop. I like to see how expressive each plant is, because you never know if one starts smelling like like crazy.
Mhm.
It's like, man, I might keep that one.
I had a double
know?
white cheese male like that, and I'm actually waiting to see the results. I just got some that are coming into veg because I crossed it with the blue diesel. Again, trying to get a better structure out of the blue diesel. But that was what I experienced there. Beautiful plant, beautiful. I just looked at it, my God. Then I put it in the flower and it was a male. I'm like, oh, fucking, I'm keeping you because you're stinking. You're showing resin. You're beautiful structure. I mean, so I hit it with the blue diesel and I got it. It's coming through. I'm excited, but we'll see.
Well, a bunch of those seedlings that I had earlier, that I outpatted like last week, and I put those into my other flower. There were some really, really strong smells coming out of those girls or boys. You know, one of those could have been the boys that is, you know, with the nuts that are showing. That's giving me that smell. So I got to go in there and kind of cuddle up each. Starting to get gas. Sorry. Kind of cuddle up to each one to see if I can't figure out which one is giving me that kind of that scent that I smelt when I opened up the tent.
Class begins every day for
Yes.
me. You know what I mean? It's like,
Okay.
all right, what can you teach me today, cannabis? And it's
Go in there and smack those babies around and see which one gives you the smell. Right, Eagle?
That's right, man.
You gotta,
That's right.
you gotta beat those women up a little bit just so they express themselves. Something. I mean, not beat them up, but I mean, what's up, Green Fingers? I just moved over there and saw you. What's up, brother?
Robert.
Cheers, yeah. You're beating up
Yeah.
women now. You're beating up women.
No, just the ladies in the garden, not women. I don't beat on women.
Not women. Not women, just the ladies in the garden.
Yeah.
Don't count. Them bitches don't count. Excuse my language.
No. It's not about that. You gotta, if they don't get a little bit
You
of,
gotta rub them real nice and shoot them with water hard. I shoot them with water like they're fucking stripping. I'm like, come on, wet t-shirt contest, motherfucker.
yeah.
I believe what Johnny's trying to say is you need to whoop that trick.
Oh,
Just spank that ass. You need to spank that ass.
Whoop that trick.
Unless they ain't getting your money. Where's my money, bitch?
Fucking hustle and flow, man.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. That's a good movie right there.
Man. The guy says Maine like 1,000 times. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, tell me that shit right out your pocket, man.
I don't know, man.
No, dude, I dumped it in that toilet and I pissed up on it.
That's a fucked up shit, because he was fiending too. He like wanted that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, guys, I want to stay the whole night, but I'm gonna have to see you guys later. I have
See
to.
you, Red Pill.
Yeah, man. It's good to see
Right
Get some
on, Red
sleep,
Pill.
my friend.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
Thank you, Eagle. Like always. Love you guys and peace out.
Good one.
Most definitely.
that.
That'll be awesome to see him finally get to the point where he could start growing again.
Oh, yeah.
See, I was before that though. Like honestly, though, I don't try to beat him up too much, just because I don't know, man. Like you're smearing resins and stuff. That's why they call them a stem rub, so you're not fucking fingering the bud all over the place and whatever. But not that I'm a snob, because I do beat him up after the fact. I'm sure.
I beat him enough on accident. You know what I mean, to do it purposely.
I mean,
Brushing as much as I go by. Fine. I know sometimes when I'm doing videos, I'll see a little lint hair that I didn't notice in the video. I'm like, fuck. You know,
More
it's like
so,
beautiful blood with nice little lint hair hanging off. You know? Like, fuck.
more so in veg. More so in veg.
Yeah.
Eat them girls up.
I do a
That's
lot
Oh,
the
yeah.
important part.
You got to make
All
him
day
strong.
long.
Doesn't
Yeah.
hurt if you can get in there and shake them a little bit. Even when they were in the trellis in a scrag, I would like to reach in there and just kind of give my eyes on shake. I think that if anything, that was the most beneficial time because you didn't have to worry about necessarily everything flopping over or whatever, but you could still get a little bit of that stress of a good shake. Every watering. So.
Totally.
I'm saying as far as trying to get like a smell off of shit though.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm just whipping them up. I just walk in there and just run my hand across them. Just
That's
slap them, you know, just a couple times.
big-
Pick up the
that
pot,
big-
drop it like 3 feet, bam.
the big dude back there is my Xmas male that's still in its fucking 3-gallon pot, fucking fighting
You're
for it
almost
back
ready for
there.
Christmas. Almost ready for Christmas, brother.
Right. He's a pretty tall boy. Pretty
You don't
tall
need to
guy.
go get a Christmas tree. Just decorate that little bugger.
That's right. That's right. Little LEDs, not heavy ones. I need the
You just
incandescent.
top. You just top him and get rid of him. Is what I need to do.
Do the Chad Westport cloning technique.
Yeah.
That's
Cut that
pretty
bitch in
amazing.
half. I
Good
loved
job.
it.
Good job, Chad. I don't know if it's enough.
Yeah, I enjoyed that because he got double the love out of that full plant, you know. And
It's a smart idea actually for this style of setup he has.
I think it was an experiment, but it's something that I'd like to try.
Something I've never thought of, to be honest. Again, and you know,
Exactly.
I'm learning.
Are you gonna do it in sand tech, Johnny?
Oh, you know it. I'd have to probably stake that bitch up though in a 5-gallon pot. Yeah.
Oh, somebody flushed the toilet? What happened?
Grow room.
Oh, gotcha.
I knew you guys were gonna hear it.
I have very good hearing now, guys. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I
but those
re-
earmuffs.
I redid my bedroom and my area where I sit and do my internet stuff. Yeah, I kind of upgraded everything. Kind of liking it, you know, little feng shui shit going on here in the Bingus Gardens, you know. So I found these white tarps that are just not that expensive, and I just line the walls with them, put them on the floor, and really makes a nice reflective surface. And you can get a tarp, I think, what was it, 16 by 12 for $50. That's pretty cheap. And one thing though, they're not light proof. Like I put it over a window and I went, wait a minute. Light's still coming through, right? So you do have to black the windows out first. Just new shit, you know what I mean? Mixing shit up, making work for myself. I got muscles now I remembered that I have because I'm sore as fuck from actually doing something that's a little bit different than transplanting and watering and getting up and down ladders and, you know, getting on your hands and knees. And I always wanted to buy knee pads. I've never fucking done that in my whole life. Today I go, fuck, why didn't you when are you going to break down, you cheap bastard, and buy yourself a pair of $10 fucking knee pads? No, I scrape my knees off. Yeah, they're yeah.
You
I love
either buy knee pads or knees at some point, buddy.
Yeah,
I'll go with the knee
I'm
pads.
almost there.
I love
bought one of
finding
those
those
little-
screws. I love finding the screws. It gets away from you. You put your knee right on it. Oh, that's a lovely feeling. Yes.
I bought one of those little knee pad like mat things at Harbor Freight for in front of the grill. So much better than the knee pads.
Why are you guys on your knees? Why don't you get a rocket chair? The little butt chairs, they're just fit right under your butt and they're 1 foot tall. And like you just rock in it, or they have a rolling one where you can roll in sideways. And it's like,
Well, it's hard for us to get up from that position too.
Yeah.
off your knees is even harder. I mean, this thing at least you can rock off like that. You can,
See,
like, rock off it.
Robert does a kip up. You know, I kind of, you know, where's my cane? You know.
You can
Yeah,
rock
I'm
off
looking
it
for the
over there.
pole rope to pull myself up.
Look them up. They're fucking really convenient. I swear. Like they're fucking. They save my back when I do all the lollipopping and fucking trimming and everything. All that shit. Under the scrogging and all that. They're fucking. They're real small. They're like a foot tall. They're just like the shape of your butt, and then they got like a little bucket under it. You can raise it or adjust the height like 6-7 inches. I'm like,
I,
yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
strap
put
to
that
your
on.
waist.
I'm gonna put that on the list with the knee pads.
You strap it to your waist, and then you could just sit down, and then like just you're barely sitting down, like like you don't have to worry about like being on your knees or wasting all that energy.
Oh, that's a good one, Johnny. I like that one. Fold out.
That's what I use a lot of the time when I
Yeah,
get
see,
in
the
there.
other one's taller, it's taller
know?
than that, and it's got a rocking mechanism. The other one's got wheels, 4 wheels, and you can roll sideways. It's fucking really convenient. Like it fits me.
When you're laying a floor, though, you actually do have to get on your hands and knees. You know what I mean? You can't really get around it. To get it
Yeah.
right, to position it, and staple it, and whatever,
Played cards with a guy that played carpet, and that was the way you could get him really pissed off, is tell him, well, you're the only guy in here that makes his living on his knees.
Dude, there was in where I lived when I was younger, there was a flood in Tualatin. It's a town nearby, but I worked as a student firefighter, and I went in to help the captain who owned an apartment complex, and the bottom floor was all flooded. So we had to replace the carpets. And this cheap bastard didn't want to replace the carpets. We tore the carpets out, cleaned them, and put them back in. Those fucking carpets shrink. So you have to, we had to get on our knees and stretch. Oh, dude, I got real friendly with the carpet stretcher for about a week, man. It was fucked. And then dumbass later,
Did you rip
like
any?
yeah. And
Yeah.
not only that, like 6 months later, they all just bing. So
Curled
he
up
had-
like a potato chip.
yeah. So I told him, hey, Joe, nice job. I mean, he had free labor and his student firefighters. He was just trying to make us do all this fucking work. But whatever. I'm not a big floor guy. I've done wood floors, oak floors, stuff like that. I prefer to stand up while I'm working as much as possible. You know what I mean?
I hate wood floors, man.
Fuck, it's a tough one.
Well, there's that lumber liquidators. I don't know if you guys all have ever heard of them, but they sell this stuff that's supposedly waterproof, right? Well, it's full of chemicals to the point where you can't cut it with a regular flooring cutter. You got to use a saw. But as you're using a chop saw, you can actually see a little chemtrail in the wood. So not only did that shit get me sick, it got me sick, but after doing that floor, I couldn't walk for like 3 days. That's the part of flooring that people don't realize,
Yeah, your hips and knees and just.
Yeah. I hate that shit now.
Yeah, I've done a lot of flooring. I've done tile, wood flooring. I've done laminate.
Tile's
linoleum.
worse. Tile's worse in my opinion.
Yeah. And it's just just prepping your floor to the right point before you get to it is so key. I mean,
Yeah.
So I went to windows
yeah,
and doors.
many a times I remember waking up the next morning and not really being able to walk right away.
Worst thing on my back was I actually tied iron for a cement company for a day. And I couldn't stand up for a fucking week, man. I said, no, this is not for me. And he had rebar, right? And I said, well, go get me some rebar. Put your arms out and you get like 200 pounds of. And you're like, what the fuck? And no, not a good job for bingos. I lasted a day. That was it. So cement workers, those guys, my hat's off to them.
That's hard work.
Oh man.
Yeah. I did the driveway last year. Took it all out, took it down to dirt and redid it with concrete and decided, I'll lay the rebar myself. Fucking never again. Never again.
Tying rebar and shit. That's fucked, dude.
I worked for
the guys that just run right through it like it was nothing. I was like, wow.
But they've been doing flat work concrete. The whole, I don't know, like 3 of the brothers or whatever, all fucking did it together, and then they split up. So now they all 3 own their own businesses and crews doing it. Yep.
That's hard work.
Yeah,
Man.
I did wrong with them one time, man. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Same thing.
Well,
There's good money in doing things that most people don't want to do.
Fucking what? Everything I know about concrete, or most of the concrete guys I know, are fucked up later in life because they fucked themselves up, their back up earlier in their career, and then went to the doctor, fucking got on fucking pain pills, and then went through that Superman phase where they couldn't fucking feel it because the pain pills were masking the pain. And then the next thing you know, and they're like, oh yeah, man, I got real bad surgery. You know, shit, man. No fucking shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's almost every one of them I know fucking just tore their whole backs up, their whole bodies up from fucking pharmaceutical medicines. Just trying to get by. At one point, it's to mask the injury, and then it's just to try to make that living. You know what I mean? If that's your business, man, you're fucking stuck, man. You got to fucking make that living. But yeah, it's concrete's horrible, horrible work.
Concrete and roofing as well. Roofing sucks.
Yeah, I did enough roofs I got good at selling them. I didn't have to do the fucking work. And I could measure a roof and give them the price and everything. And I graduated from a roofer very quickly. I've done all the different trades, man. I swear. I mean, that's why I stuck with finished carpentry, and it was more windows and doors because I didn't, they were heavy, but I didn't have to get on my hands and knees generally, and it was fairly clean work and good pay. You paid well, but
You don't get paid well enough though for what you're doing.
true.
That was my thing. Like, especially out here in Southern California, man, windows and doors, there was so much competition for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to go high end stuff, which I tried to do. Custom windows and doors, particularly. I hook up with millwork shops and let them know I actually know how to do this shit. So if you need a referral and shit, they'd have plenty. So it was a living. Keep me from having to work for others, which I really wasn't very good at.
Which is a preference to not work for others.
Too mouthy, usually trying to tell them how to do shit, I think maybe was my biggest problem. I don't know.
I've really only worked for a few other people besides like my family, I grew up, but my parents owned a repair shop from the time I was 11. So, I mean, I don't know. I was 14 running the cash register, selling people's gasoline and cigarettes and shit. To where, the old cigarette racks when they had them up above the cashier, I had to stand on a milk carton to get some of them. Couldn't quite reach them and shit.
And did you card them to make sure they were 18?
Some of them, yeah. Unless they were my buddies, then they paid me extra for it.
Yeah.
Working in the trades got me into working for the distributors and doing more of the sales. It really wasn't sales. I didn't look at it like that because I'd done the job that the guy was doing generally, and I'd be able to suggest like certain things, different materials, like, hey, try this because it'll save you some time. And so it was pretty successful at selling the shit because I didn't really sell anything. I just tried to assist, try to be an advocate. Let me see if I can get you a better deal on this, 100 square foot roof or whatever, Big money in roofing, by the way. I was kind of surprised, especially the commercial projects.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize how much they run around the country chasing the storms too. I suppose not
Oh.
all roofers do, but there's a good number. I used to, the shop next to me was a roofer, and yeah, he'd send crews to Texas if they had hurricanes and whatever. He'd be down.
Good money, good money. Oregon is constantly raining, so it's a very good place for roofing. And people, I mean, the average life of a roof is like 5 years. I put a 20-year asphalt roof on there and it's dead in 5 years. Like, well, you have a dead, you're not in Arizona, so
Is that from like moss or something? Or?
everything, just fucking moisture, moss.
Yeah,
It's like
everything grows up in between that shit.
What's that?
It's like saying a swimming suit don't handle water or something. I guess they don't. That's a bad example because chlorine will fuck them up.
There's
I don't know,
and yeah, the one thing, dude, I don't know. God, I don't know why my mind goes to these places, but because I was in roofing, I know it's all made out of asphalt, right? And if somebody would fuck me over, which happens quite a bit in roofing, by the way, you get fucked and they wouldn't pay you, right? So you fill up balloons with gasoline and toss them on the fucking roof.
yeah, it's fun.
Come winter, they'd be it would eat the asphalt and the roof would leak like a motherfucker. And so, but then, again, I had to pay for all that badass karma that I thought I was being funny, and not a good idea to do that kind of shit. My friend's just saying, but it's funny. I think about it now, right? Go there around 3 o'clock in the morning with gasoline and balloons. Fuck, what are those guys doing?
Nowadays, he'd be on tape doing it.
We used to
Yeah.
like
I
crazy
know.
shit.
A buddy of mine that laid some brick pavers, kind of same shit, man. He been fucking pulling up them brick pavers, fucking just put a big pile in the fucking front yard out of them motherfuckers. He ended up getting fucking, I can't remember, it was like 6 months in jail for pulling that stunt. Well, and he didn't harm anybody or anything. He just fucking, when they came, he honestly said, I never got paid and they ain't getting their shit. All I did was undo what I fucking did. And he still got in trouble for that shit.
I never got caught. I paid different ways, man. I mean, I remember one time a guy sold me a Skill worm drive saw that was totally used, and I was pissed, man. I'd come back it's in a brand new box. I pull it out, it had been used. I was mad. And they had a stack of these 77 saws in the distributor place, right? And I go, where's, I can't even remember his name. I go, where's the guy? He goes, in the can. I go, really? I go, where? And he points and it's right next to the fucking stack of the Skill 77s, right? So I go over there and I take the Skill 77s and I stack them in front of the door so he can't get fucking out of the bathroom. And I left. And the guys at the counter, they were just fucking laughing. Like, hey, they go, hey. I go, hey, what, motherfucker? Like, oh. So I didn't stick around to see what happened, but I can imagine either they came rolling down. I'm not sure which way the door swung. You know what I mean? Either way, it was going to be a catastrophe. But see, I had really bad post-traumatic stress. I have to give myself an out here. And I would do shit that other people would think about doing, but I'd actually fucking do it, And I got in a lot of trouble. That's why people say, you were in prison twice, yeah. Yeah, dumbass that I am, and I would continue to act like an idiot, get in fights and shit. Drinking was very bad for me. So I have these nice teeth now. So Post-traumatic stress is real. I'm just saying. And I have it
Yes, it
under
is.
control. I have it under control. I really do now. Thanks to cannabis and shrooms and good places, therapy sessions at Eagle Gardens and the Weedner Nation. Good
Sounds
therapy.
like you were quite the firecracker back in the day. man.
Fuck, dude, I was angry, very angry. Divorce, got married, bad marriage, bad divorce. Fucking, I would just look at me the wrong way, man. And I would drink, and I'd drink whiskey, which made me extremely aggressive. And I have had my ass kicked twice, really good. So if you go out with that type of an attitude, sooner or later you're gonna run into the person that'll give it to you. That does
That's fact.
well, it does tend to make you think twice. But it happened twice to me, right? So obviously the first time wasn't it. The first one was fucking brutal, man. That guy beat the fuck out. I swear he had three arms. What the fuck happened? And but he was a trained AAU boxer, and I was just a fucking dumb fuck. And yeah, he rearranged my face. And then we had ice packs together and had a beer. And we became friends. John Sullivan. Fuck. What a great name for a boxer. You know, John Sullivan of old. I don't know if you guys know
Yeah.
history of boxing, but his name was John Sullivan. He ended up being a dealer at one of the casinos. Anyway, it's kind of funny.
That's a trip.
So
I'm kind of going the opposite way as Bingus. Like the older I get, the more pissed off I get at stupid little shit, you know?
you're the flip side.
Yeah.
I know.
Like
I
my
knew
patience
there was a reason I liked you, man.
I used all my patience back in the day and now I have none left.
I'm just old and feeble now. I can't back up my shit, so it makes me think twice. Yeah.
Well, I believe I can still back up my shit, but lately, like being one-handed, you know, I don't want to try it.
Plus, me too. 3 neck surgeries hit me in the head right. It'll probably fall off. So I mean, it's not not my best choice. I can verbally assault people and run pretty good if I have to. Right? Usually, if you get in somebody's face, which I've done in the last 5-10 years, I got into it at a gas station with a guy. He put his tail between his legs and drove off. Luckily,
Vegas, you're still in good shape, pretty feisty. I mean, you still. On top of that, I would think you have like the element of surprise just because of like the age thing. You know,
well,
you
I can't.
honestly would be like. Am I about ready to get my ass stomped right now? And the answer would be yes, and I don't see this big shit coming.
I can't
Which
lose
means-
though. You can't lose at my age because, especially if you're a younger guy, if I beat you up, then it's like, wow, that old guy fucking has some shit going for him, right? And then if the young guy beats me up, well, that poor old man, fucking A. And now the guy has to deal with a lawsuit and shit, you know. So
If that
Can't
happens,
fucking
then I'm
lose.
sure there's a cutie that's walking your way going, poor man, poor guy. I mean, it doesn't sound all bad. I'm sure they'll have some decent
gotta start-
pluses out of that.
no more.
I'm gonna start carrying a cane, Bingus.
Then I'd be a force to reckon with, and I'd start challenging shit. No, I think I'm just gonna stick to passive, keep my mouth shut, be patient, kind of the shit that I should have done early on. I'm starting to figure it out. Yeah, if I had a screwdriver like that, Robert, well, that's a golf club. What the fuck is that?
It's for what the hell's that game when you play your 6 of them on each side, little football, soccer thing, soccer table.
Okay.
You got
Oh,
little,
foosball.
little monitos.
Foosball table.
Foosball tables.
Foosball table.
Oh,
There you
okay. That's a
The
fun
foosball
name.
table.
Fuck.
full. Yeah, it's
Dude.
just full to it. So it's like solid steel, fucking great handle. Get somebody in the rib with that.
Cool.
I don't know. I have in every vehicle I own, I have something right next to me in the car to knock the shit out of you with. And then you know, in the house, it's like every seat is armed.
I think actually, SoCal, I think every car in California comes with something like that in the door panel when it's sold.
Well, mine's like between the seat 'cause it's a 2-foot freaking galvanized pipe with a galvanized 90 on the end. So
Do it.
it won't fit in the door pocket of the truck, but
Say
Yeah.
hello to my little friend.
yeah. And then in the
You introduce him to a different angle on the conversation.
right, let's turn this conversation 90 degrees, buddy. No, and then in you know, if shit gets real bad, in the center console of my truck is a goddamn Rambo knife.
What?
Yeah.
I got a big ass
Okay.
freaking like commando style knife in the center console.
That's a knife. One of those, eh?
Yeah. One of those.
This is a knife.
Right.
Nice. Don't
And then,
fuck with SoCal.
Yeah.
Robert says, I'll fuck with you.
Yeah, see, the first one is the negotiator, and then the second one is the best. What's that term in negotiating? It's BAPS.
The closer.
A best alternative to the original plan kind of thing.
Right.
That's your backup there.
No, isn't that when you got to dress your game?
Well,
This is for my yeah, this is for outdoors. This is what I wore in Thousand Palms when I lived out in the homestead every day. Never came off my side. Not once.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you
like,
for that little snicker there, Bingus. That was nice.
like my biggest approach now is the Monty Python approach. Run away! Run away!
Crash ahead. Crash.
Crushing your head. That is the greatest.
That's kids in the hall.
Where
wasn't
you
it?
do the
I'm crushing
Kids
your
in the hall.
skulls.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Kids in the hall.
that was Monty Python too.
Or
wasn't
the spoons in the bottle. I think it was both. Right?
I forget. It's only a flesh wound. It's that kind of. Fuck, I forget the name of that one. I love Monty Python. I can never remember half the shit that I like.
Yeah, that was in Monty Python, Flesh Wound.
Oh,
it? Kids in the hall.
none shall pass. None shall pass.
I was wrong. I think the Kids in the Hall was who I was thinking, not Monty Python.
Yeah, the crushing your head.
Crushing
Yeah.
your heads.
They did like
Crushing your heads.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love the way fucking that Monty Python that fucking that song they play. You can put behind almost anything funny and make it funnier. You know what song I'm talking about? I'm
Dude.
finding it now.
Yeah,
Oh, don't worry, I'm finding it.
Facing through the doors.
SoCal's loading his gun. I
They're
can't
doing
fucking
the
hear it. Shit.
What is that?
oh shit! I thought I was muted.
There you go. I was waiting to get attacked. I'm just like, what's going on here? Look at that. Shit, yeah, dude.
You
I'd
were
like
right
to
though,
be-
Bingus. You were right.
I wouldn't mind having I had an old Army P-38 that got ripped off from me that I really liked, just as a personal defense weapon. But I don't have any guns anymore. I don't carry them. I don't have them around. I could snap and actually use one, you know.
no man, we've been talking about getting one for home defense, but it's like I want to have one just because I feel like I want to support the right for people to have one. and it is good home defense, but like you just said, Bingus, I don't want to be I don't want to have myself on the position where I got a gun aimed at somebody. Like I just,
Yeah.
and if the circumstances go a certain way, I pull the trigger. Like that's a hard thing to deal with too.
Dude, no kidding. And I'd rather die, since I know I don't, you know, than kill somebody, even if they deserved it. And that's why I don't want to have a gun. I'm very good with a gun. I was a very good target shooter, learned a lot about guns when I was younger, carried guns. But there's a point where when I realized I had anger issues, that I decided to get rid of all my guns. I had a gun at my head. I was dating a stripper. She was a cokehead, and she made lots of money, and we were having fun and everything. She goes, I want her to get off coke. She goes, all right. So she started giving her money to me, and she goes, don't give me my money when I ask for drugs. And I go, okay. And I smartly put it in a different safe than mine, right? A separate place. And sure enough, one day, give me my money. I'm like, no. He said, no. Fuck. There was a battle, right? And then she left, and she didn't come back. So I go to sleep, fucking get knocked in the head. A guy with a 45 goes, give her money. I go, 1 second. And I went to luckily, like I said, my money wasn't there. He would have took all that as well. So that was the last I seen of Tammy.
Imagine that. Strippers are fun than coke, though, aren't they?
Dude, those are some wild times, buddy. I'm just telling you. Because after parties with my house, I had roommates that were
Bingus and strippers and coke. I mean, that's like fucking the dude that was waiting in line for the fucking lottery ticket when they asked him what he was gonna do if he was gonna win.
So Bingus,
I'm gonna be Bingus. That's what he meant.
where was your stomping grounds? Was it always the greater three cities of Portland, Oregon?
Southeast Portland was where I grew up, and when I got a divorce, I went back there and started playing around, reliving my childhood. I got married kind of early, did like 10-year stint there, and got a divorce, and was angry about everything. So I just kind of went nuts and said, "Fuck it." Seriously, I mean,
coke.
Do you know where? Do you know where Cypress is? The circles.
what?
That's the hill.
In southeast Portland.
Okay, southeast.
Cyprus? I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I guess not.
Not sure. Okay.
What is
Well,
that?
that's where
North
my
is
cousin.
Southeast Portland? You mean Cypress Street?
Southeast.
Yeah, Cypress.
Well, it was. Yeah, I think it was off of Cypress, but it was the circles. There was a lot of circle streets in this one area. It was really strange. I thought it was weird. I used to get lost there once in a while. I didn't drive there.
In Southeast Portland, it was pretty easy to get around because everything was east and west, north and south. And it was the number streets would go east and west, and the name streets would go north and south. So it was pretty easy to.
Exactly.
Now, on the southwest side, where I live now, it's hard to find anything over there.
This was down. Let me think if I could think of where it was close to. It was a few miles down from the Hawthorne Theater.
Oh, okay. Oh, the circles. Fuck yeah.
Off to
Okay.
the left.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
The circles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought everybody knew that area.
Well,
Damn.
that wasn't an area I frequently visited, but yeah, that's an older part of town. I actually did live off of Hawthorne on 24th for a while. And yeah, you'd be driving along and there'd be
Okay.
a circle. Driving around the circle.
Right. For no reason. It's like, what the hell is this shit?
So I was wrong on the theme song. It wasn't Monty Python. It was Benny Hill.
It was
I
funny.
was thinking of. It's the Benny Hill theme song that you can put practically behind anything.
Benny Hill's is just as funny.
Yeah.
But you can put this behind like any chase scene.
Where'd it go? I need a bong. Holy shit. Dude, I don't mean to start going off like this, guys. Forgive me. I sometimes talk way too much. So
Oh,
I
go ahead.
apologize.
Go ahead. I just
I-
found it. That's
My
all.
fucking crazy ass fucking stories are just people. I'm not making it
Well,
up. I'm just saying, you know, it's like, fuck, there's a lot of weird shit that I've done. Just saying. I'm not
I
that
lived
proud
on
of it.
49th and I lived on 49th and Belmont at one point, right on that corner house by the Belmont grade school.
I just want to say Bingus.
There was a
Movies of cocaine and hookers is entertaining. So
For a
Yeah.
while. For a while until somebody
what
puts a
about
gun
you?
to the head.
What about Union Avenue?
Yeah,
Did
that's where all the
Did you
hookers
ever go
were.
down?
Fuck yeah, dude. I didn't partake. Well, maybe once. But anyway. No,
My friend's dad used to take us down there and troll the ladies, you know, and call them over to the car, and he would talk to them and stuff, and then we'd take off after a minute, you know, and he was always just talking to him and try to get his son to break out of his shell, pretty much, because his son was like a cooped up kid, afraid of
What-
everything.
if you stop down there and you let the girl start touching you, you're going to end up with your wallet picked and all your jewelry gone and everything. They're very, very crafty.
He never got out of the car.
They did. That didn't matter. I think they start reaching in and doing shit. I like to go to Marine Avenue, where it was on the river there, and lots of keggers and partying went on there. And one time we're there, and my buddy Ron Sajavo, God rest, maybe he's still alive. I don't know. He was an all-state tackle, about 6'5", 270. And this guy was on a little two-stroke SoCal. Might have been SoCal. Were you in that area? Anyway, it was going by, going by. And Ron just goes, one thing, he just puts his arm out and grabs the guy off the fucking bike. Grabs him, and the bike just goes into the fucking river. It's like little fucking crazy shit like that, you know.
Did you tell him he just saved his life?
No, he didn't. The guy wanted to get into it, and then he saw who it was, and he said, "Oh fuck." He went and got his bike out of the water and tried to get it started. It's fine.
Oh,
Those two strokes really bothered Ron. I didn't like that. He was one of the first guys I knew that commercially, I mean, he sold a lot of, he was a weed dealer, and he made a lot of money doing it. And he introduced me to his guy. His name was Ron as well. And he would go to all types of places and bring back lots of weight from all over the United States and Mexico. And he had an attorney on, what do you call him? A retainer, I guess, right? And he'd come back, we'd take pictures of him with bricks of cannabis in a bathtub, you know, just burying all the bricks and stuff. And we'd have all kinds of fun back then. It was so fucking illegal. And Ron did go to prison. These were my examples. I'm just, you know, he said, tell you what, if you're going to grow, he goes, if you're going to do the weed business, make sure you retain an attorney. That's number one. Make enough money to retain an attorney and then go from there. Yeah. He owns a big, or he did, a big farm out in Eastern Oregon somewhere now. I mean, he made it pay for itself, but now it's fucking legal, man. God, Ron, are you still out there, Ron? Probably not.
Yeah, I had a buddy that I used to go over and get smoke from, and he was like I'd say 3 years. I think he was 3 years ahead of me. He was a senior as I was a freshman. Yeah, and and he was like the baddest dude on the football team, and you know, and I when I found out that he smoked weed, you know, I wanted to smoke weed with him, and then shoot, I was able to get smoke from him, and man, it was good times after that. I got to hang out at some really good keggers as a freshman, you know,
Yeah.
hanging out with the seniors, and
Yep.
yeah, that was some good stuff, you know.
Yep.
Got him with the right crowd.
We had in high school, we had fraternities back in those days, and much like college, and you had to pledge to be in the fraternity, and you had to have a bid and all this stuff. And then you had a hell night. If you got past hell night, then you're in the club, you know, whoopie-doo, you know, which that just gives you the right to go to all the different kegers and shit that everybody else goes to anyway, right? But you were part of organizing it. We'd go like caroling at any time of the year. We'd show up at somebody's house and start singing on their doorsteps. But it ain't Christmas, and we're singing Christmas fucking carols, all fucking drunk with a fucking cup, right? And people will pay to get rid of us. And then we take that money and buy weed and beer, kegger usually, and go up to Forest Park and have a kegger
Oh, it's a great park.
every weekend we have.
Man, Forest Park is an awesome park, man.
And
Many
back
good
then,
times up there.
back then the sheriff would, hey, you guys again, like, oh fuck, can you guys clean up a little better this time? And done. It wasn't like, yeah, we're gonna raid you and you're gonna get all new eyes, and you know, we're gonna beat the shit out of you. No, it was like, clean up after yourselves, okay? All right, officer, thank you. Sure you don't want to join us? That'd be that kind of shit, you know. Nowadays it's so fucked, dude. I can't believe it, man. I feel so lucky to have lived back then, to be honest. Way better times, good memories. That's why I have stories, because I lived in a time when you could actually get away with shit. You can't get away
Yeah.
with nothing. You can't get away with
thanks
nothing,
to
man.
you fuckers that we can't now.
No, you can't get away with nothing, man.
No, you guys go.
Don't blame that shit on us, Smiley.
It's all mad. All these moms are mad at us and shit.
We burned the bridge for you. Sorry.
Dude, come to California, you can get away with anything out here,
Oh,
including
yeah.
murder. You can
Up
shoot
to
somebody on a pier and you get away with it.
You can get away with anything up to $999.
Well, no, I mean, if you magically find a gun on a pier and shoot somebody, you're innocent.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So,
Yeah.
you know, you can literally get away with murder in California now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a fact. Man, that really sucks too.
But you can't
remember
drink a
that.
beer at the beach.
That's not really anything new, is it? I mean, isn't that what OJ did?
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
the glove. Let me put the glove on.
Wait, the glove.
Hey,
didn't-
man,
Never
Yeah.
mind.
the glove didn't fit, so we had to acquit.
Did you remember that being live, the police chase with the
Oh yeah. What the
That's-
fuck
I was
that?
down there.
the
I was living down there when that happened.
No
Dude.
shit.
Is that's how a celebrity gets chased? I mean, if you look at some other chases, fuck, they run you over, dude.
Right, they're putting out spikes and shit. They're fucking trying to spin you out or whatever. They're like, wait, it's OJ, dude. What are you
Dude,
doing?
let's try
Yeah.
to counsel him while
Let's
he's
go
fucking
25
driving.
miles an hour behind him.
Yeah, let's counsel. Let's try to get a counselor. Let him get prevention.
Yeah. Everybody loves OJ, man. That's the fucked up part about that is he wrote the book afterward. That's the fucked up part about it.
Yeah.
Had to pay for his attorneys, man.
Yeah, it was a little bit on the sketch side up until the book come out. Then it's like, what the fuck? Like,
Well, shit, if that ain't bad enough, here just recently he got in trouble here in Vegas because he broke into someone's room and had him at gunpoint to get his memorabilia back.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't
Yeah, that was just a couple years ago.
don't fuck.
Fucking OJ, dude.
Yeah.
I'd get away with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He'll
I was just
fucking
gonna say,
bench
I don't
you
know
and
why
then
you
he'll
would
jump
dare.
right over your ass.
Right? Why would you dare? You already got away with it.
That's right. I mean, what the fuck? I did it once. I can do it as many times as I want. That's kind of fucked up. Dude.
And I remember he told the judge, it's my stuff.
I've seen them kill himself too. So.
It sucks, man. He used to be a hero of mine back in the day.
Just started watching football again. I haven't watched football in years. And on YouTube, the NFL channel, they give you the game in 13 minutes, which I much prefer because it only gives you the great plays and you don't have to sit there and listen to all the fucking commentary and bullshit. And, the game has changed a lot since I played it. I notice nobody gets hurt. I mean, or they try not to hurt anybody. Like the
No,
quarterback doesn't get shit, man. He just gets helped up and shit. I was like, what the fuck? You want to kill that guy? That was our fucking attitude, you know?
Well, they
I'd-
politicized
I'd
and then
help him up
pussified
so
the
I can
NFL.
knock him back.
What was that?
I said they politicized and then pussified the NFL.
Something happened. Rules are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some great athletes, but dude, the pads don't even look like they're pads anymore. I mean, did they improve the pads to where they don't need them anymore? I mean, what the fuck?
That's the steroids.
I like the knee pads and stuff and just way less. I'm thinking, shit, that you shave 20 pounds off your body right there.
Oh, the pad.
Yeah, we used to wear heavy
You
duty
get high
pads.
tech with that shit now, man.
Yeah, it must be. I mean,
There's
Yeah.
a ton of innovation in the helmets and shit.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
Look at them over the years. They got aerodynamics on them fuckers now. It's fucking crazy.
Well, they have
Getting downforce from his helmet.
they have airbag vests now for motorcycles.
You all of a sudden turn into a donut.
How's that? You bounce and like
Roll.
slide on your back.
Roll it down the street.
From what I understand, they're like, I haven't tried one yet
Fucking
because
beach ball.
I'm not going to go racing in a goddamn bubble.
He's got his life jacket on.
Right.
You might win everything though. You crash and you just keep going, you know. Keep
But now
rolling.
supposedly there's a couple models out already that are like pre-filled. And then I guess there's a couple in the works that have like a little tether clip to the bike so that if you come off the bike, it pulls and inflates the vest.
No shit.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. I shouldn't laugh at it. Like,
No, but that would be
it's
kind of
kind of
funny.
funny.
That's gonna be
Totally,
one
man.
pissed competitor
You need
to
to show up
fucking get hit with that SoCal fucking dodgeball.
Turn to the blueberry from
Cool though. That's cool.
It's no longer a straight 20 points when you hit the guy if he has a donut preserve. Oh, wait a minute. Fuck, man. He countered my move.
you like those sumo suits? They just like turn you all like you just like
I just love the vision of that, Bingus, when you know, just the fact that turned into a beach ball, poof, rolling down the fucking desert.
It'd be awesome, to be honest. I mean, if you can think about it. Probably create a chain wreck or something because you'd be bouncing all over the place like a little fucking pinball.
Next thing you know, there'd be a bunch of fucking balls rolling around.
I'm picturing like some
Ready
Mad
falls off
Max
your
shit. Just So fucking SoCal rolling up on one of them fucking side by sides, launching himself and shit. It's just fuck yeah, it's just fucking hilarious.
I hate those fucking
Yeah,
side by
totally.
sides.
Why don't you put a side by side, like make that a ramp so you can go off of it? Like as you're driving, you follow it, and then like you just go off of them.
Oh, it's already on YouTube. People
They
have
already
already
did
done
that.
it. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
So, as I said, do it in that suit though, so when you crash, you can bounce around all over.
You know, it's funny. The other night, Eagle was asking me if I ever saw myself on like other people's videos of those races. And then today I get a notification that one of the racers I followed popped up a new video from last season. So I'm watching his video and all of a sudden I see me go flying by him. And then about 4 minutes up into the video, he goes passing me as I'm picking my bike up off the ground. And then about a minute after that, I go flying by him again.
You don't
I
give
want
up.
to kind of save that video and edit that all up.
Yeah, that'd be good, actually. Good one. That's quite, dude. My hat's off to you if you can race and do that kind of stuff. That's adrenaline to the max.
Yeah.
Flying at those speeds with others. You definitely need a donut fucking preserve. You know what I mean? Because the odds of you getting hit or fucking up are very high, very high. Even the
Oh,
best
it is.
fucking guys out there, it's very, very risky to do that kind of shit. So
Yeah, those courses aren't closed off. So, you know, you got your weekend warriors out there riding on the course. Like, oh, check it out, a racetrack. Let's go drive it. They're going the wrong fucking way and shit.
The opposite direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oops.
Scary.
I can tell
Damn,
you,
that was close.
I can tell you from personal experience that when you hit a side by side, the sound it makes really makes you cringe.
Sound of death kind of shrinks your
Yeah.
ball sack right up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes your butthole puffy.
Yeah.
Well, shit, guys, it's getting kind of late. I got to get up in 4 hours and take off on a road trip. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. So I'll.
Good night, SoCal.
You see
That was fucking awesome being here again. I'll be trying to pop in through the week, you know, while I don't know how my cell service is going to be where I'm at, but I'll be trying to pop in. I might do some live streams and shit as I'm out, you know, off-roading and hitting some of the trails or fishing the lake or whatever. So either way, Eagle, fuck you again for having us. It's always awesome to be here fucking talking shit with Eagle and Johnny and Bingus and Smiley. Green Fingers, fuck you too. Everybody in chat, fuck off. You guys are awesome. And have a great fucking day.
It's just a big fuck fest.
That was good. That was pretty good
Later,
dismount
SoCal.
there for SoCal there.
Not on talking fucking shit with Eagle, you bet. Yes, sir. The original,
No doubt.
the original SoCal. Weedner. Just saying,
Good one.
for prosperity service, because we do save these videos. That was the original SoCal Weed Nerd. With the tone crash device. Turn you into a
Boy
pinball
in the
machine. Your pinball
Boy in the
machine on the
bubble.
fucking highway. That'd be awesome. Dude, what
I
a
think
great
that
video
they-
that would be.
That would be like fun to see, like in a jackass type stunt, to where like they fucking get rolling and then they hit something at the same time, go launching at each other like balls. Shit. The fucking
Other cars going bing, bing, you know, it'd be kind of cool. You'd have to
You
get
just-
a high overlook, you know, maybe from a drone or something. That'd be nice.
even just make like a shuffleboard event out of it. Fuck it.
Dude, just
You
make
know
a
what I
fucking-
mean?
Dude, this we could compete with NFL football. Fucking put it on a field and get a bunch of donut people out there and create a game out of it. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh.
saying. Just hit something, launch yourself, and go down. And you land on a 2, 4, 6. I don't know. You just keep score.
Elephant soccer.
Well, the green puffball today landed on the 30-yard line. Quite an amazing feat for that type of an effort. Only followed by the red ball that landed on the 50-yard line. Now, the problem is he can't get out of the ball.
Yeah.
What do you do then? We got an IV going to the ball now, my friends. It's been 30 days and he's almost small enough to slip through the hole in the center. So we just have to keep feeding him an IV until he shrinks
There
down
would
enough. to
there
get
would
him out.
have to be a funnel leading outside the ball for puking purposes. Because once you roll at like 40 miles an hour, you're gonna puke at some point, and you're not gonna want to be stuck in your bubble with it. It's gotta have a shoot.
That'd be terrible.
Wow.
We have visual issues right now.
Wow.
Just puked in the ball.
You see it just go fucking whatever color, just whack. Oh yeah.
Have you guys seen those? You guys seen those bubbles where they can roll you in them and shit?
Yeah, dude, I think that'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the ones where they
Exactly.
go off fucking wild and they go like down mountainsides and shit? Like,
Yeah.
That'd be like I'm saying. They've got a new sport here on a football field. Compete with the NFL. I'm not sure how that would. Whatever.
It's elephant football. The elephants kick the ball around. It's pretty awesome.
No. Smiley, are those at ski slopes or what? When they do off the mountains?
yeah, the one I saw was at a ski slope. Well, they were trying to catch them. They were only going to roll them a certain distance or whatever. And then the dude like fucking knocks the people over that were trying
Kept going?
fucking kept going and like rolled right at a cliff. Yeah, the one I
They thought they were gonna stop a
Oh.
6-foot ball going 40 miles an hour. and
Yeah.
shit.
There's like two guys that catch you and they just fucking babloosh. They went bouncing and then they're like running after him and shit afterward. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, he went for a ride, dude. He went for a fucking ride.
You gotta give the credit to them ballsy motherfuckers standing at the bottom of the hill thinking they were gonna stop that thing and shit, just sweating. It's like things just screaming down at them. No, seriously, we got this
God,
shit.
that
Just
shit.
hold
You
up
think
the
we can do
pad.
this?
Just hold
Red
up
Rover
the pad.
King.
Oh,
back in the day.
shit. Oh, my God. So what happened to the guy, man? How far did he go?
I don't know. I cut off. I don't remember. It was a while ago.
He ended up with a workman's comp
my
entry, and then he ended up getting so much money that he started his own donut shop. And
Oh shit! Chad's saying
Oh,
we were saying he died. He went off the ski slope and went over and died.
oh,
I guess that's not funny.
oh,
Not funny.
that's not funny at all. No.
there's a downside
Oh, my
to this
God.
humor.
Yeah.
I've seen one where the guy flew out of the
Hmm.
hole when he was doing it. So like he flew out of the hole and just kept flying at the ball just bounced. It was fucking horrible. It was like,
He was a trailblazer of the puffball game that eventually is to be made. The martyr that started this whole thing.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Well, and then 2050
moment of silence.
Olympics, I'll have the puffball and give honor to. Well, I got my gold medal in puffball at the Olympics, and it's the picture of the guy that got killed in the origin of the puffball game on the Eagles channel.
Called Zorbs.
There you go.
Zorbs.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, they're Zorb. Thanks, Jay.
Zorb with the Orbeez or whatever they are, those little balls. Yeah, throw one
You
out
know,
the fully
you can only
encased in your safe.
you can only think of this shit when you're stoned. I'm just saying, this is cannabis therapy is where a lot of this stuff gets originated. And once it's loose into the, we're all connected, right? Into the web of humanity. So, I mean, you got a great idea and you put it out there, somebody else is going to do it unless you step on it. Just saying. Oh, there's Eagle reaching out from the Eagle. Wow, that was pretty cool, dude. I like that. That was
Coming
awesome.
for you. I'm squishing your heads.
You're a scary ghost.
That was pretty good, dude. Yeah, Benny Hill, another great fucking. Cheers, everybody.
Blocking you.
All right.
Did not see you.
If it were only that easy sometimes. I'm lucky.
You no longer exist.
Like my cat, he'll go and put his head behind the door. His ass is hanging out. And it's like, I can't see you, so you can't see me. He's such a funny little guy. He's so funny. And he gets his feelings hurt. Like if we're giving too much attention to the other cat, he'll go pout. I had to go find him.
Put his head behind a door.
Yeah, he hides behind the door. I go, I can see you. And you'll see him kind of move like, no, you can't. I'm going to close
Scoots
my
in a
eyes
little.
now to make sure. You know, but I love my cats. I never was a cat guy until I ended up with a few of them. They're pretty fun.
I had an awkward moment with my dog yesterday. Was it yesterday? The day before?
Yeah.
It was, even I thought it, well, I thought it was like I could actually read the bark, to be honest with you.
You
I could
scream
actually hear his words. And basically, got a few extra dogs, man. And I got the three boys. There's Bubba, Buddy, and Little Buddy. And Buddy likes to try to run the pack. He can be a little ballhead sometimes. And he actually try. There's times where like he would get in my face and just like be like, "Arr, arr." And fucking if you don't pay attention to him or pet him, he just won't let up. He'll follow you around, get right in front of you, like, hey, pay attention. So I took him for a little ride. Had a friend, and I thought it would be a good fit. So I took him over there for a little test run. And in the meantime, before I got to the vet house, I stopped and seen another buddy. I'm like, well, got a buddy actually named Buddy in the truck looking for a home. And he walks up and looks in there and everything's all good. Buddy looks back at him there for a second. And he's like, good looking dog. So you're giving him away. He needs a home, huh? And Buddy instantly looked at me like, hey, he's like barking it out like, hey, motherfucker, this ain't the ride you said we were going for. Shit, he's not even like barking at the guy. He's like looking at me, like fucking like, hey, motherfucker, this ain't what you said we were going to do. And yeah, I don't know. Ever since, well, it didn't work out that day, but we came home and that dog has not really left my side since the ride. I really think he knew what was up, and I really believe that was his reaction when he said that. And he really looked at me. He snapped his head. We weren't even side by side. The dog just went, "What? What?" Just started looking at, just like I could read his mind. But I don't think I could.
So how many Eagle? How many different rides did he see other dogs go on that didn't come back?
Oh, none. No dogs have taken their while.
None?
Actually, he's taken that ride, to be honest with you. He's actually taken that ride. And I have a real weird relationship with Buddy. He actually reminds me of like, I can't even believe I'm saying this and I'm fucking there. He reminds me of a fucking stuffed animal I had as a kid. And he's fucking, when he was a pup, man, he kind of took fucking a liking to me, and I didn't. And I had a hard time giving him up, and then I tried to give him to my dad, and for one reason or another, he didn't. He wasn't a good fit for Buddy. And I told him, well, I told him and I told Buddy on the way down because it was a 2-hour painstaking drive to drop him off to where he's in my lap. He's looking at me. First time he's left the house, he knows something's up. I felt guilty as shit the whole ride down. I'm like, if it doesn't work out, I swear to you, I'll come get you, buddy. I'll come get you. And it didn't work out with that. And he was there for about a week and a half. And then I ended up coming and getting him. And I told him. And what's funny is he usually rides with me quite a bit. When he rides with me, when I've got my arm out, he sits on the truck, the thing in the middle, and he puts his head right here in the crotch of my arm, just like a headrest the whole time. And he's just right there. That's his riding spot. So it'd be hard to get rid of it.
The material I've been reading, I think I told you one of the times I was on is second density beings becoming third density beings. And the whole thing, the lesson in second density is self-awareness. Can you get into a situation where you become aware that you are a sentient being? And pets are perfect examples that when they're communicating like at that level, they're only doing so because they realize that they're an individual and they have a choice to do so. So they are now sentient beings. And so not only is it great for the owner, but it's super cool for the pet, you see. And if now that I have this understanding, and I really feel it, because I actually said before I even got into this material, I told my son, I go, Quentin is in training to be a human. I mean, I communicate with this cat, and he knows exactly what I'm saying. He comes and gets me. He warns me. He's got a personality. And I go, he's going to become a human. And then I get into this law of one material, and it's basically there's explaining how the different densities are arranged. 7 densities, and each density has sub-densities. Like, I mean, if you're going to graduate from second density to third density, it's not just like everybody gets the same thing. It's kind of graded on your lessons. I mean, what your experiences are. So I mean, some pets may graduate into a third density with a C minus, and others might have an A plus. You see what I mean? There's kind of 7 sub densities to each density. And so Arnold, he's more of a C type cat. He knows, right? But he's not real communicative unless he's hungry, right? But he comes to his name, you know what I mean? So he recognizes that he is an individual. He does voice his opinion when it gets down to certain things, But Quentin, he'll want to have a continual conversation. He'll come into my room, look at me, tap me, look at me in a certain way, like, okay, you want to eat? He's like, tells me right away, right? Or you want to go outside? Yep. I mean, but it's always fucking something.
What's that, Lassie? He's stuck in a well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I just think there's so much more to having pets now. I really do. I think it's quite a responsibility and an honor to have and Buddy sounds like a perfect example. I mean, dude, think about that. He just puts his head on your, dude, that's your buddy, period.
Oh, man, I caught that cat, man. Well, for one, I've told you about, he's the one, his eye popped out. And man, as long as he had surgery, had to put back in, and as long as that dog was right by me, he would not make a peep. But if I had to leave or he wasn't by my side, He'd cry, cry, cry. But it was weird because I even said this on the air back then. It was like I was that dog's pain pill. You know what I mean? You know, as long as he was with me, he was good as gold. He'd take that injury, didn't give a shit. Actually, I had caught him today. My hand was like hanging off the bed today, and I felt like a brush, a quick like brush of fur, and I knew it was him. And the next thing I know, he's just like patting himself with my like limp, sleepless hand. He's just running up and down. I'm like, hey, good morning.
Just in case you didn't see me, I'm right here. Just gonna let you know.
That's awesome.
It's funny,
Yeah,
they
it
even
is.
get you with their wet nose, like when they want to get petted. Ours will come and get under your elbow with their wet nose. And they're like, all right, dude. And they got wet nose on you.
If I'm standing, it's on the back of my calf. They do that, smiling. They can come up and like bump the nose. I'm like, I can always feel what back.
Boston Terrier. That was my first dog right there, Green Fingers, Boston Terrier. Snooky. He had to go because he kept chasing the neighbor's chickens and actually catching them.
They're fast.
Good for him.
Yeah,
They're usually high strung Boston Terriers.
he looks more laid back.
Good teeth on them.
No, he lost all his teeth trying to fight himself to live. He lost his eye, his teeth. Got those little teeth are missing. Lost his eye.
Oh, that's from a fight?
Yeah, just not too long ago. Like literally,
That was from the pit bull.
yeah,
It's like, fuck
2
you,
months
Dad. I
ago.
told you not to show me my eye no more. He
One eye,
ran
I
off.
call him I call him One Eye Jack all the time. He gets mad. So come here, One Eye Jack. He's like, what the fuck? Like they know what the fuck
What?
they're saying. They're not stupid.
No. It was funny. He took off. He's like, I don't want to see my eye.
He wants to
Buddy's
catch
got
now.
2 rows of teeth on the bottom. That always trips me out. And he uses them like for his advantage. He's got like a row of fine teeth that he uses for like smiling. You know, when he's trying to get your attention, he'll show those fine teeth. And then he's got 4 like big teeth behind that fine row. And when he's like more wanting to be more aggressive, you'll see the 4, more coarse teeth behind.
He still has
It's
his baby
funny.
teeth.
Well, he's
All
no
the little
baby. He's a few
All the
years
little
old. I
ones are
don't know how
baby
long they keep them.
because my dog had his extra canines for like 3 years, but they were the baby ones. They were real sharp and they would scratch the shit out of me. And one day I just fucking broke it off. I was like, "Fuck you, dude. It's your baby tooth." I pulled it out, and his big ones were even bigger. The ones under it were fucking huge, fucking scary. Like, motherfucker, I can never get that one. Never lets me show his face. Where is so many of them?
Can't see nothing but blackness, or at least I can.
I'm not-
I'm gonna try to slide into 420 here and then take me a little nap for about 5-6 hours. When you get older, you don't need as much sleep. I'm learning. Maybe that's what makes you older. I'm not sure.
You don't need as much or you need more?
That's what you need more.
You seem to lead less, I think.
It's-
right.
Yeah, it does shorten up a little bit. It's like you need a nap, but I can't, like 8 hours. I've really slept well. Usually about 6-7 hours. I'm getting up to take a piss, and you can't go back to sleep. So, might as well
I'm telling you,
Malt.
try those
Sleep too much.
brownies.
Mhm. Well, if you need, you go go deep like that. I've been out 24 hours before.
That's a
Thinking it.
fucking sleep. That's not even a sleep. That's a fucking hibernation.
I ate I used a QP to make a batch of brownies, and they didn't. My son didn't tell me until I ate the whole thing. Dad, you don't want to eat the whole thing. Already done, and I lost control of all my limbs. I couldn't move. I started sweating, and I felt great. Right? So I just laid down and fucking went to sleep and woke up the next day about the same time. Definitely had to piss and shit. There you go.
Made little cookies. today.
That was the biggest.
Oh,
That's the biggest dose of THC I've ever had.
high as fuck off these little cookies. I use like 2 or 3 ounces of like real fine fucking shake. Fucking shit. was fucking
Yeah,
so
that's pretty
small.
good, buddy. That's pretty good though.
Put the sprinkles so you know they'll get you high. Then like sprinkles got all of them. So there's some that are regular, some that aren't. I don't know which ones are.
Oh,
So like a
a little Russian roulette. Oh,
Yeah.
fuckers. Hey, stereo. I like that. That was good. See, that's again when two humans become in balance, you get the stereo effect. Fucking hey, I'm high, guys. Wow. Just saying.
I can't believe there's 71 watts up right now. Holy shit.
What's up, chat? Thank you
Yeah.
for hanging. Dude, what the fucking is up? Say hi. If you're just hanging back, say hi. Come in. Come in. Come in. Come on in. Come on in. There's a chat room right over here.
No,
was
sir.
one.
You need a life jacket to come in.
Or at least one of those new motorcycle vests that
Become part of the Puff Squad.
I love
I'm
that.
gonna
those.
Google one. when I
Little
drop
puppy
it.
farm things. When you
Me.
Let's see it.
Yeah. Good on the consistency, dude. I gotta say for the Weedner Nation to have somewhere to hang every night. I mean, God damn, dude. Way to go.
One of these
Awesome.
nights we're gonna have to play that the one game we played the one night. Remember when you had to match the person to the crime? I thought that was kind of fun that night.
That'd be cool.
I was a bit of a
Yeah,
douchebag,
actually, yeah, that was fun. I got a kick out of that.
Hey, we're smoking weed. We should be able to think up all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Oh man, it's always surprising. There's always a couple in there that throw the fucking for curveball there.
I still think the yellow head idea for Halloween might be appropriate. I'm not sure how to accomplish that. Is there like a human latex paint that I could paint my head yellow and
I still
turn
got a
into an emoji for Halloween?
Oh, look at
Turn
Papa
into an
Samuel.
emoji.
You
Oh
did-
shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Like,
there it is.
There it is.
I
That's
remember
fucking-
that.
That scares the shit out of me. Look at that. Wow, that's cool.
That's scary as fuck.
There's the eagle. He comes out of the eagle. Ah. That's awesome, dude. But yeah, I think Eagle and I could be like
I don't know what I'm gonna do this year, but I may do something. Probably not that crazy looking.
dude. I know that is a little weird. The I haven't celebrated Halloween since I was 12. Maybe I should do it.
I think everybody
Show
should.
like that. I think I did like 4 or 5 hours of that face paint on like that shit last.
Why not? I mean, see but you see, you're a tattoo guy. I mean, you're into the, you know.
That's the first time I've ever tried the face paint though. That was the first time I've
That-
ever paint. painted my face.
It's pretty striking, you know what I mean? When you showed me that, I was like, oh, fuck. That shows up at my door. I'm gonna hold the candy back for a second. Just
Kick that door shut.
what the
Shit.
fuck, man? I'm like, are you gonna? Am I gonna pull back a stump? Or are you gonna take the candy? Oh, fuck, dude. It is Halloween. It is. Oh, it's 420, guys.
420. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Thanks.
Just shoved a brownie in my mouth. I can't take a hit yet.
That's just as good.
Oh yeah, you can.
Whew. All right, guys. Until next time. Peace out, y'all. Good to see everybody. Much love.
Weedner World.
Yes.
Please,
Yeah.
later.
Be good to yourself.
Everything.
Cheers on the 20. Or something like that.
Was looking for that name to add to the list there. Brad Star. Finally found it. Cheers. Welcome. Welcome to chat there, Brad. So you guys got anything special planned for the week?
I did my special stuff so far. Just reset everything in my garden. And
Robot Johnny.
getting ready.
Oh yeah, it's the hat. I'm sorry.
How much longer you got going on your outdoor, Smiley? Do you think?
They're probably gonna go to the end of the month. I'm thinking. I don't know. End of November.
Boy,
But I'm gonna let them go as long as I can because they're carrying seed. A lot of them. So.
fucking last year this time up here, man, it was fucking already like getting pretty chilly, if not dipping down to 40s or below a few nights. Shit, it's 65. It's beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
outside tonight. Last night, man, last night was one of them nights where, man, I almost sat outside and did the show last night because, man, it was one of them nights where you could fucking see every star that you seen as a kid and then some. You know what I mean? It was that type of fucking. Speaking of, did you hear anything about that fucking comet that's coming through, that M7 or something? And my next question is, what is up with all of a sudden we've gone most of our existence that we know of, we haven't seen uh, uh, extra stellar fucking comets or things coming from outside of our universe's plane. You know what I mean? So we've got a comet that's coming through that's actually the size of a dwarf planet right now. It'll be coming by later this year. Pretty fucking close. And we never even seen it coming because it wasn't in our fucking what the fuck? We had the Oumuamua come from out of nowhere, and now we've got a comet coming from basically above us and shit.
I just wonder
Yep.
if we're able to watch and see a lot more stuff too. Maybe it was always happening and we just weren't always alert to it. Those things supposedly come out of this Oort cloud that's up in space, but then there's some controversy of whether the Oort cloud even exists and too. So
Wait for
Is that up in the dark
later.
matter?
we haven't been able to prove that it really exists because it's like outside of like our solar system kind of thing, and it's not observed. And but then
Oh, grow lights used to create dark energy. Opened it up and it was
That's
like dark
like
energy. It
that's
literally said
the
dark
work
energy.
cloud's still like on our plane of
That's fucking dark.
existence, though. I mean, our universe is like flat. You know what I mean? Flat, wide, and expanding. The Oort cloud's kind of in the middle of all that of our universe, or the exterior of our universe. But it's not necessarily, from my understanding, like we're not bathed in it or surrounded like in a bubble by that cloud. You know
What
what I'm
about the
saying?
firmament?
It's outside
It's
of
just
our
on the
solar
tails.
system. It's outside
Yeah.
of our solar system, which makes it interstellar, which is what I was talking about. I wasn't saying, maybe I said galaxy or universe, but
We are there. That's the firmament. We're just in a bubble. We're in the firmament. It says it in the Bible.
Basically, what I'm saying is, like, say our universe is flat like this, and comments coming from like this. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily
There's nothing
coming
up
from
there but
you
water.
know, a spiral like that we didn't see coming. It's like it
It
wasn't
don't
even in
exist.
our reach.
right. I was
In outer
saying
space.
stellar is from outside of our solar system. So like the 9 planets or 8 planets or whatever it is they settle on, but those all kind of go in our orbit around the sun. And beyond that, we really haven't traversed, you know what I mean? And there's ideas of things beyond that, but it's not really. But then the idea of like the discussion of the comets comes up, and then yeah, the Oort cloud kind of came out of that. It was like, why do we have comets coming at us from nowhere and shit?
You guys ever see a falling star hit and bounce off of something? Like where I live, they bounce. And you see them bounce 3 times. It hits, and then bounce, and then bounce, and then bounce. Every fucking time I see them, they go boom, 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 and then they disappear. You guys don't get that where you live? They don't ricochet off
Not
shit.
following.
Literally, like I see them all the time. They just hit shit, boom, and then like boom, boom. Like what the fuck was that? Unless it's a UFO, but I'm tripping out. Like, looks like a falling star. My whole life, I was just like, huh? Crazy. That's why I said there's a dome above us. That's why I said there's a dome above us, and I'm like actually convinced because of that shit. When I see them bounce, I'm like, what the fuck are they bouncing off of? Like, we have meteor showers out here a lot by the mountain. You like see them like and they all bounce. Like think, and they're all bouncing off of shit. Like, what the fuck? What are they bouncing off of? Dark energy. Like, dark matter.
I don't know about that.
Gotta be something.
Have you guys heard that they're saying that there's some other kind of a pull in our solar system? Like there might be, judging by the way the planets move, some of them, that they feel that there's another planet out there that is in a completely different
Planet not X or whatever, Nibiru.
something.
That's Planet X. That's Nibiru.
Yeah,
Nibiru,
they're
Planet
saying
X, whatever you want to call
Planet
it.
10. Yeah.
It's behind the
Planet
sun.
X is
It's hidden
what-
behind the sun. Yeah, it's just hidden behind the sun, really. So like from far, when you see the other planets move, there's just something that doesn't move behind it. Like it stays there. So like everything moves, and you just see like a black orb of nothing, and everything moves around it. You still see it, but like that one thing stays there. Like, so you see all the planets. That one is dark, just a dark energy. Who
Dark,
knows?
dark matter,
It's just supposed to be like actually, yeah, planet, the black hole sun. What comes down to
what if
the
what if
black
the
hole
other side of
sun?
the sun is black?
Yeah, what if it's just like a solar flare too? Have you seen the alien ships landing into fucking sun? Those videos, they show like these little UFO things going into the sun, and then like they go down into the sun. Like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
shit.
All these videos are crazy.
CGI shit, dude. Did you see the Star Wars one where they fucking made it?
I don't watch Star Wars.
Big.
But he's
Is that
getting an
a
R2D2.
Is that a nesting down?
I don't know.
It looks like a Russian nesting down. What the hell is it?
It's a little R2D2 thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to
R2D2.
stay on there somehow. Like the new one though, from the new shit. This thing's supposed to stick on there. There's a magnet. It won't. There it is. If you control it by your phone, it like rolls around and shit.
Huh.
And like when the head comes off, and that can roll on shit too. Magnetic. All over the place. It's kind of scary. And it watches you with a camera. Kind of fucking scary. They're watching us right now through this. They're like, what the fuck is that?
Does it actually have a camera on it?
Yeah.
Looks
And the
like
little
it,
antenna. It all works. It all works. All the little antennas and shit. The cameras.
Oh, that is
the one night vision.
bizarre.
It's like fucking
Wow.
put it on your phone and then it controls. And the head rolls around on the body and fucking. And it fucking. You can
Yeah,
turn the
when that
fucking
when
camera.
that thing starts having a conversation with Siri and shit at night when you're asleep, I
I don't have
start
serious stuff. I'm good.
fucking.
My phone does stay on and do weird shit after. Like, fucking weird. Change the settings, put all kinds of weird shit on my fucking, like hacked. Somebody's fucking hacked my shit.
Here's magma seeds. So many creeps.
Right on.
Weird shit. Fucking
Well, boys,
up
I think I'm gonna call an early one tonight, man. So I don't feel so
Yeah.
guilty, man. Every time I try to flip the camera off, I just feel guilty that I'm not on the camera for some reason. I just can't do it. I'm just gonna have to get my work done before show. That's all I can say. I just gonna have to get it done pre-show. It doesn't work trying to step away.
Alrighty. All right, brother. I know you got stuff to do, so I'm gonna pop on out. Appreciate you. It's always awesome sitting up here hanging out with you. Everybody in the chat. Appreciate you. Smiley. Can't wait to see what that mimosa does. Or not mimosa, but Macmosa. Sorry. Mr. Green Fingers.
Big fire.
It's been fun. All right, guys.
Peace.
Check you later. Peace and love always.
Great day.
cool. All right, Smiley.
You know, I feel less bad about it remembering we went till about what 6:30, almost 7 yesterday.
Yeah, that was forever. All right. Peace, love. WeednerdWorld. Nah. Peace, Smiley. Eagle. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Have a good one. Love you too, man. Have a good day. Green fingers.
Cool, Eagle. Appreciate it, man. It's fun. It's always a blast hanging out, brother.
It's
Cool, dude.
rare. It's rare that me and you. Sure. That's crazy.
It's really not. It's like not that. Oh, maybe.
It's just a little bit. Have a good day, man. Hopefully I see you tonight.
All right.
Mandatory wormhole.
Yeah, it's Monday.
WeednerdWorld. Man, I'm still not used to it myself. WeednerdWorld.
Well, everybody have a good start to the week. Peace out.
Well, that does end up this episode 488. Holy shit. Inching my way to 500, halfway to the 1,000 that I said I would do. Man, I can't believe I'm still fucking chugging along. Grateful for the opportunity that I'm still chugging along, I should say. Well, let's find some music to get these shout outs going here. Can't forget the shout outs. That's the most important part. Most important part. 55 of you guys still watch. Oh, yes. Oh, I don't like that camera. Back to the other. Both are terrible. Both are terrible. Here we go. Oh, little ganja goat. Mendo dope. Playing, hopefully not in my headphone. Should make 500 a special one. It's here in my throat. Stuff to from here. Some cool 2008 Model Off 710, Scared Girl 420, Green Dumb Bond, Christina MG 89, Unplugged 705, Medical, McCullough, Cuddy, Rick Steve, The Rebel, The 927, Baby and Selena, Dave's Not Here, Tom Spoon, Greg Walker, Mendo Dope, T-Dog, Doug Beetle, Red Eye Jedi, Gross, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Jeff Weed, Run Boy, 7426, Justin Gooder, Strongman, Okie Grower, 75, Corey Trevor, Michael Wallace, Full Vision 420, Who's Your Cat Daddy, Taco, Don Slog, Rick S, In the Bushes 827, James Steeman, Kevin Hahn, World's Last Hope, Pats Fan 420, Biomentor, Dirt Road Dude, Kanashiba, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Jab Goblin, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acetone. Always a pleasure to see you back. 710, Canuck, Candy Queen, Genetics, Savvy, Tanazi, Freeman, Dirtman Dan, Keeper, Black Sales, Mr. Boat Sales, Sim Brewer, Gardens, Rasa Bob, Rasa Jeff, Soul Root, Small Tubes, Tyler, Forestry Buds, Menor, Michigan, Micro, Ouija Buds, Dub T. Roy, Big Jar Grove, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal Weedner, John, Last PPG 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected Date, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, St. Grower, DOA, Grow Meds, Miss Moody Grows, Ike Gruesome, Johnny Cannon Seed, Nutrient, Shootouts, Nutty Nicky, Zoe and Slimer, and NY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation, Blue Club 420, High Spy, Aldrich 25, Miss Madden T, Stu Lou, Mo Grower, Mechanic Great, Loki Grow, Seth, This Guy Burton 79, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws, Voodoo Altas, Fresno Nerds, Kelly Connection, Wolverine Grow, Big Jar Grows again, Jimmy One for Life, Blade Wayback Farmer, G Block, MMP, Nations Creations, Amber Delonic, Psychedelic Warlock, Artist LD, Sir Stricky, Rob, Big Dave 420, Big Whitnell, Big Ed 1961, Manawani G3, Degree Click, JK Triple G, Mr. Sprinkly, Brittany and Tyler Teasley, Hope Farms, Lisa G, John, B2 Crazy for You, BGW, G420, Dr. Baltimore, Purple OG, Arthro, Centimania, Arthro, Just Space 420, East Coast Grower 420, Sir How, Trey Malone, Keep It Real, Haggerton 420, Zubs Upland, Audit Everywhere, BTW, Grows, Bingus, Green Puffet Man, Alex, Quick Chest, Southblood, School of Crop, Pills, I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Real, 100, 212, Andy Man, Randy Family Farms, Page Farms, All Flower, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, New Wins, King Aquaponics, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary Jane Medgard, Dreamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Notes, from 619 to 664, Spaniard, Kruger, Jones, and Grow, Papa G Grows, Raz Amy, Grow Grows, Cast, the Grow From Your Heart podcast, Lee Luna, the Green Red Flag, Jeremiah Miranda, Stony Creek, Lost Art, Missing No One, LG 420, Giant Mike, Prometheus Sword, Jason Isom, P. Win, Dave Colby Mason 662, Scroggy Mix, Scroggy Sin, the Goddess Grows, Kaylee Burrows, Chad and Brad Family Farms, Polly P, Kevin Jodry, Mike Gahancho, Kevin or Jay Huggins, Cheese, JUDA, Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Steamstone, Organic Home Bloods, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Maine Mystic, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Chuck Norris, Just Claire Fresno, Happy Guy. 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, Evergreen Hayes, G Friends, Tree, MMJ, Matt S, Save Boss, Dragonfly, B, Justin Meds, Travis Wallace, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Chronic, Titan from Blessed Coast Seeds, Django, Gas, Bass, John Smith, Tommy Tycombs, Roga King, Raz, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spiky Pilots, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Silbert, Indo 11, Stephanie V, Shark Pulley 989, Von Brown, Sovereign Garden, Stoner Nation 420, Joe Y, Bugs 1. Same song. What the fuck? Why not? 313 Grower, Painted Lady Frank Booth, Jay Myers to Mid Chat, Mr. Manny D, Bagsy, Dr. GGC, Jeff, Charter 911, Dutch Gross 420, Scallywag 420, Skillbull 1, Med Grower 1. Empire Breeding Co. Ferroli, Lost Leaf, Liam Mass, Danny Danko, B Bear 7, Alley Noble, CK, Tom Trinidad, Looney Justice, Smoking with Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Raptor Rose, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, Your Michigan Poor, Double Tap Farms, Mr. Green Thumb, Bump. 420, 808 Prospect, Rudy Prospects, the Kenny Bus Rider, Peyton Live, Kenny 710, Operation Grove, T-Ben, TM 42696. Rude Nuts, Hammered, Dr. Scrambles, VB Moonrocks, GHF Double J, Wild Greens, Stealth Grower 56, Hanky Safety 420, OGKP, Ganja Nana, Your Mama, Georgia, Joe, Roy Rodriguez, Bee Growing, Nature's Best Nuts, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Gardens, Nut Tree 420, Dr. Ooh, Soil Life, Willie 4 Life, 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn, I make Ted's Test. Terrific Fat Boy, Jack Greensaw, 420, 420, Blue Farms, Charlie Farms, 420, Aldrich, 25, Smiley's Garden, JT, Twisted D Snug, Smoking Grove, Volkowski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm, 420, Jeff Jarowski, Genetic Family Farms, Involved for Cameron, Mr. Bagsy, Jill Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower, Gin Snap, CTE, Rose, Rick Wills, DLP, 2372, Dead Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Cup, 420, Ken Trooper, Blind Cat, 420, Light Up Again, TM, UKSIF, 420, Buddha Boy, Deb Sherpa, Michael, MJ, Budsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dankman 420, Dankman Dan, Red Center Farms, Good Life, Joni Bell, Cheats B, Most Hated Growers, the Major General 420 Army, the American one, W Digger 714, Shirates, Kineos, and then Tom Skies, ready to hit that hot fire, Chris Mertz, Ian, Save Robbie, Sergeant Live, Hepa Cam, Ridge Patch, Dozer Moon, Southern BT Grower, Choose Medical, Jared Bear, +1 Mushroom, Secret City Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042 Spacewalker, Christian 2, Mumpty Barrington, Heart Soul, Homegrown, T. Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Lipus Financial Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Ross Kaya, Paul, Lemon Postal, French, Reading Juicy Life, 420 Grant Manual, Mary Bond, Sammy Sizzle, 9 Inch Cola, Chris Wood, DK Trades, Vision Creator, Guru, the Canberra, Cannon Nation, J Wires. Dan the Indoor Man, Gromies, Homies, Hamilton, Groves, Click Smoke, Keystone, Canaflag, PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace Rue, Hustle, Fred Durn, Carlos, Snows, Arizona, Beer Row, 420, Go Sellout, Jesse White, Gosh Saying Yeti, Introvert Genetics, So Jay, Vixen, Robin, Killer 8, Mo, James Buttercream, C-Dub from NorCal, the Pharmacy, Seed Bank, Deadhead, Smoke 616, Curtis Greenhead, Matt Moira, Morte, excuse me, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Doris, Antenna Seeds Bed, Carrots Cave, Mike Rubel to Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence, Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Move, Popco 719, Baker Shake, Baby, Old Smoke, PWC Grow Buds, Laura Wash, Mr. Weedland, Old School, Grow, Chad Westport, Hotcho Grown, Florida Nuts, Find a Little Piece of Heaven, Fugent Sound, Seeds, Goliath, Grow, Richard T, Chrissy Wannabe, Mr. Soul, Food Spectrum, Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real 2,000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Hip Jam McBoneface, So McSatsquatch, Fuck Google and You, I'm Going Well, Canadian Resort, Porto, Farmer Call Right, Sefner, Humble Farms, Tannery Farms, Seldom Seen, Oak Park Gardens, L9782, Silky Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Michael Slave Hefner, Danny McDizzle, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert Mr. Green Fingers, Motherfucking Thomas, Roger Close, Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Champlin, Bobby Lynn Meats, Trent Steer, Mr. Matt, Batonia like Bologna, Phil S, Sweet Peas, Tater Delicious, Minty Country Roots, Huron Fire Genetics, Earth Creek Roof, Big Ray 420, Tina 101, Buds and Hanson, Mr. Club 14, B-Man Farm, 616, all up north, Max Scroom and Ruby, Timothy McKinney, Justin Beats, Taconic, 88, Fat Belly, Real, Jennifer Steele, Kimba 03, Turk Farmer, Sand, Stevens, Carlitos, Latino, Skater Country, Mr. Speed, Wolf Steve, Firestar, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Ross and Bob, White Feather Grows, British Rooms, Tone Grows, Dang, K-Man Grows, BX Gunna, Smith, Dude Grows, Sean McCann, Jake Monk, Stank Agenda, Walla Walla Cannon Grow, Fall Dog, Huron, Cannon, Wisconsin, Alyssa Paris, Rock Fam, Justice Mick, 420, Ben Fresh Grow, Thriving Herbs, High Boy, You Mailman Grows, We Be Growing. own Australian grow. Love for the plant, Argo American, Spot Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest, Surfcraft, Michael Groom, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius, Gross, Dayton Brownies, Dan D, Elliott, Harkins, Mystic, Flavor, The Forging Gardener, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle, Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Austin, Dr. MJ Coca, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gates, These Bags, Drone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dunk, Joda, Jay Simmons, Sure Bro, Grows, Clackamas Coast, DJ Conley, Aaron the Grower, late 1978, Michigan Grow Bud, Joe Boy, Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, Sinky Cola, Still in Cypher, PFC Farm, Chelsea Garden, Sun Grove 707, J.A. Drove, J420, Go, Cascadian Grows, Tito's McGee, 4 Plants A, Weedworks, Captain Scrog, Skunky Bell, Tom's Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, McCaffrey, Covey, Andy, Andy Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles, 11, Vindy Buds, Michael Ross, and plenty. Dan the Indoor Man. Oh, did this, damn it. Bob Wobby, Sean Bibbs, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC, Notorious Snug, Man with Seeds, Father and Son, Trimming Tutorial, Sub Team Bank, Jose Ramirez, Perez, Dog with the Hut 420, Hidden Buck, Chiba Man, DR 420, Community Views, Detroit River at Louis Garcia, Michael P, AJ every day, Captain About It, Set About 13, Main 420, Med Grove, Cooking Soup, Jake Kendricks, Infinite Grill, Backwoods All Good, Sally Man, Sally, Adam Stankin, Chanel Simpsons, One Smoke Away, Ganja Roach, Kazoo, Aaron Vernon, Shrooms, Lisa Lincoln, Stinking, Angel Studios, Mr. 420, Grotep, Paul DL 420, John Fleming, Jankovic, Fiber, Flower, Polly P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Sunny, Man, Chiba Sunny, Jeff Pop, Rick Ricardo, Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, fuck all that beef, Misfit Grower, Jason Ryan 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Grayson, Stonebreaker, MD, Sony Creek, Russ Sonic, The Fringe Squad, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Hermes, Freebird, Old Grower, Matty Guard, Simple Man, Survival One Time, Tim Blake, Off Coast Chronic, Syncfed, Caballero, Polero, Gardley Grower, Jed God, Jason Lamb 512, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Shoppy, The Island, Hey, Scoop, Steve Sweet, J.R. Reed, Randy Cave, Steve Collins again, TCDR, Randy R. Cliff, Claire, Killian, Dan, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Piff 1000, Ace Boom, 3223, Wake Up, Kevin Freedom Bee, Pitts Puffer Smiles, 50 Digit, Instant Johnson News, Hash, Fred G, Super Bob, Broski 808, Weekend at Birdie's, K-Bag, Justice Station, Strong Style Organic, Zippy, I Medic, Honesty, K-Hell, Me All Flower, Brent Poop, Todd Kendricks, Newt, K&T, Christine, True Serum, Photons, Gold, Natty Dreads, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Ken of Health and Happiness, Reserve 215, Collaborative Low Cut, Albert Tremblay, Momentum Men's, Brad's Benchy, Helen, Huge Janus, James T, The Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, Big High Flyer, 420, Lots of Rust, Broken Bro, Mother Tree Maine, Red Pill, Yo Boy, Roy Boy, Aesthetic, Shannon Gibbons, Wuhan, Ricky W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Richard Lamb, Canvas Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy, Buzz, Logan Man, Oil Flower Podcast, After Effects, Warren, Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, El Mondo, surrounded by Keith Ferrari, Farms, Strange, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt, excuse me, David Forbes, David Pimento, Richard Forbes, David Pimento, B4 P-Funk, Nick T, John Reese, John, What About Bob, Prince Patty, Daniel Bergman, Green Puffin Man, Pete Dunkley, James Chug, Sarge Gross 818, John Wayne, Carolina Roots, Sister Golden here, Deanna, El Dankarino, K&F Gardens, Blank 1030, Choose One Only, Feet, Farmer James, Crypto Dope, James Lamb, HIP Grow, Matt Javine, Dan Marino, Maine, Chronic Wonders, Sunrise Grow, Top Floor Genetics, Small Vision 420, K2 Cannabis, Jess Fisher, My Dog Nelly, Rooster, Alex Hardy Gear, Medic Cropper, Daniel Gross Photo, Minton Grown Med, Sunrise Grows, Lexi Brittany, Coup, No Limit 916, L Commission, Grubber Toad, Cannon Mix, Soulborn Addiction, Ross, Joe, Alex D, Dirty Orc, Catfish, High Power, Thunder Dan, Propagation Station, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Sergeant Gross 818, Blaze Haley, Fried Piper, Professional Eagle, Pride Warrior, Sarah Smiles for you, Frank Usada, The Dank Judges, Keno, Kelly Maxwell, Captain 420, Steve Fat, What About Bob, Bill Justin, Pop Swoons, John Gorski, Jen Doe, Jane, grown. PTSDT, Barrington, Honcho grown. Swamp Cat, Pilero, Canabica, Best of because Jen Doe, Mr. Randy D, Canifar, Bull 20, AB Normal, Frank Guerrero, Barefeet, J Brent 74, CK Brown Guy 420, Packer Third 420, Burning Tree Mains, EA Grayson Grow 207, Hydro Daily, Hempwood GG, Jamie Reed, Supreme Grain, Tony Rockefeller, Caveman, Cannabis, True City, Sid, Hawaii Sustainable, Midnight Roots, Dead, Cynic, Mike Knuckles, Michael P, Polly B, Quick B, Nimble, Bud E, Kilowatts, Michael T, 4889, Disbanded Brother, William Matt, Joseph RX, or Grace Medicine RX, Keith and Chief, Hydro Daily, Concerned American Cannabis 411, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Johnsonworth, D3, Ganja Sudoku, 710 is Oil Upside Down, Jesse Stevenson, Victoria, What About Bob, Sacred Gardens, Gus Groves, Slick Rick 8, Dog Pounds, Dave in St. Louis, Amu Watts, Gosh Dang Yeti, Ed Rin, M. Grown, Oklahoma, Off Grid Terps, Christopher 54, Last Predator, Matthew from SoCal, Sioux, Illinois, Manberg, Jake Roof, Genetics, Dark Horse Genetics, Stoner Dude, Joel and Jed from Northstar Genetics, Caroline, Mr. Food Cry, PTA, B13, Leo, Brood Beyond Perfection, XX Elite, GPXXX. XX, I guess. Uncle Stoner, Crispy Treat, Kissing, Growers, Paradise, LAD Grown, I Seen Him, Decoy Bacon, Mr. Scotto, Fresh Baked One, JL, and Big Bob Grows, Charlie Canna, Australian Grown, Yuka 420, Daniel Phil, Mr. Nowhere Man, Silly, Seashells, Mike, Steve, 562, Ganja, James Chrysler, Green Ghost Genetics, Zenzo, B. Benson, Astro Charlie, Sativa Smooth, or GTCA, Bush Doctor, Astro Charlie again, Dirty Hole, Garden TK, James C. Weaver, Grow Ohms, Corey Gagnon, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herbs, Tasty Worm Fart, Terps, Skunky Rooster, YBF, Larry OG, Abolis Farm, Spartan Grown, Johnny Green Thumb 710, Michigan Wildflower 710, Seldom Seen Gambler, Tom O'Connor, 710 or 71 DP 0 or 710 DP, Caribou TV, Virginia Herbs, Red Pill, Equilibrium, Genetics, Trophy Truck, Skyway, Kevin O'Donnell, School of Crop Truck, Stupid Trucker, eBay Bud Tender, The Glass Girl 420, Ted Nugs, Matt Javine, Greg 77, Ted Nugs, Skunk 8, Glass Works, Beast Mode 347. Mike's Atomic Skier, JMC 182, Justin Gucci, Webcam ... did not show up tonight. Oh, that's funny. Dan Sony, Bay Fats, J Cooter, Pit 1000, Dave, Stony, Sun, Shine, Farm, Dave, Dream. Oh, let's try that one more time. Sunshine Farm, Daydream. Brad, Star, last but not least, Weedness 207. You guys, if you should know the routine by now. If this is the end of your day, your journey, please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, please take some time for some self-love. Then get out there and try to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. Compliments, smoke sessions, phone calls, check-ins. Whatever you see fit, it all counts. Have a great Monday. I will see you tonight at 2 with the WeednerdWorld. You guys have a great day. I love you guys. I'm grateful for all of you.